I'm back!
He's alive!
10 years! 10 years!
Is that what hell's like?
10 years!
Hello, everyone.
That is sacrifice, Eunice.
Oh, yeah, so that's what I was going to say is So, hello, everybody. Welcome back to All Riled Up. I almost said Bodacious True Crime. Welcome back to All Riled Up. Gus is back from the dead.
I'm back!
Dijon perfected the necromancy spell. Unfortunately, it required a sacrifice. So,
What are we gonna do for Eunice? I
you
gotta find a guy.
we'll figure
Probably
something
get
out.
Ollie. Ollie's already... I mean, he's already dead.
No,
but
no,
we
no,
can
no,
probably
no.
get
I
him.
got this. I got this. No one cares for homeless people. I'm about to go to Detroit.
Oh,
You know,
God.
okay. What I was about to say was I know a guy who's not doing much in New York who would love to be sacrificed. That reminds me. I gotta send another meme to the
Oh, do the Bills still have the pit?
pit. Yes, for a few more months. We could sacrifice it to the pit. Oh wait, did you guys see the Will Levisism for this week?
Oh, my God, yes.
Dude, okay, did you hear about what he did?
No.
He broke a ball boy's leg.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, I saw it.
He
Yeah.
was like diving for a first down and it was an elderly ball boy's leg.
No.
Also, I've been collecting well, first of all, joining me today, back from the dead, is Gus. How are you, Gus?
Dude, Will Levis has got to be clip farming. Like, there's no way this is on purpose, dude.
I genuinely, I feel like people think I'm joking. I like Will Levis. He's just hilarious. Like,
Oh, this is 100% like orchestrated, bro.
yeah, no, he knows that like the second that the Titans get a higher draft pick, they're drafting Arch Manning. So he's like, what can I do in the meantime before I'm a professional backup for the rest of my life?
Right? You can live forever with a caption above your head.
His generational run. And also the necromancer Dijon. How are you, Dijon?
I'm alright. I mean,
Are you been enjoying Sparking Zero?
yeah, no, it's fun. I do like that Bandai has a mindset of if lower the difficulty or just get better at the game because you're ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I added 3 more soundboards. We'll play them in order of which I think you'll be interested in them. Or actually, we'll go from least interesting to most interesting. So we've got this one, which is an ode to a friend of the show, Dak Prescott.
That cannot complete a simple pass.
And then this one is to commemorate these are coming from Depressed Cowboy Fan on TikTok.
Oh, I love him.
I
bro.
love him. He's so funny. He made the 49ers song too, where it's like, fuck the 49ers.
Yeah, fuck the 49ers.
This one is also about the Cowboys, which we'll talk about later in the show. Cowboys getting absolutely fucked
Dude, it was bad.
on
It was bad.
Sunday Night Football. Or sorry, it was Sunday Football afternoon, whatever the hell.
Louis belt straight to ass. That cannot complete a pass.
I had to keep the bit in about. I was debating like, should I keep the bit in about Dak not completing a pass, but because we already have the one where Dak completes a pass,
No,
but I
okay.
had to. That's what I was editing before the show, Gus, where I was like, let me listen. And now this is my personal favorite, and I think this will be also your guys' favorite.
Lay it on me.
Coming from Mr. Unlimited, and this is real.
Unlimited diarrhea.
Unlimited diarrhea. Dude, I love that clip so much.
Unlimited diarrhea.
Hey, unfortunately, that name, he really lives up to that name. Bro.
Yep, Mr. Unlimited.
Unlimited
Bro,
diarrhea.
I wanted to try his. So he had like a sandwich at Subway in 2022, for those of you guys who don't know. And it was called the Danger Witch because Russ's nickname is like Mr. Unlimited / like the Danger or whatever.
Who's giving him these names, by the way? That's what I want to know.
Himself.
Well, I think Mr. Unlimited someone gave him, but I think he gave himself like the Danger, which was the joke of the commercials. But they pulled the sandwich very quickly because 2022 was the first year he was on the Broncos, so he was doing horribly.
Yes, he was.
And but you can still, he had a sandwich that they don't have anymore, but it's not using anything that's like not
special.
like, yeah, special. So you can still make the sandwich. And I am going to pull up the ingredients right now because when I tried it, I didn't try it. I was going to, but it's not things I like. So it's like, I was like, Claire was like, don't get it because you're not gonna like it. It's gonna be a waste of $10.
You should get it anyways.
I think
least
now
get
at this point we have to.
At least get a 6-incher, bro.
Bro, I cannot find an article with the contents of the Danger Witch without subscribing. Okay, here we go. From newsroom.subway.com. This is the Subway
right.
press release. Pepperoni, salami, black forest ham, provolone, bacon, Italian urban cheese bread with lettuce, tomato, green pepper, banana pepper, and then yellow mustard and mayo.
Dude, that is a Danger Witch. Oh my god, cholesterol, dude. What?
Yeah, now looking back on it, I used to be a lot pickier of an eater. Like, I would eat this right now, except I can't have cold cuts until like next year. So I would have to put this bitch in the microwave. Because after you do a stem cell transplant, you can't have like there's like a bunch of like restrictions and stuff. I
Really?
can't. Yeah, you can't eat food that's like less than like if it's like leftovers, they don't want you to have it over 3 days old.
Right.
Which is inconvenient for me because we'll have like giant amounts of leftovers, and I'm just like,
Can't eat it.
yeah, I can't eat it. So also one more thing I want to say before we recap last week. We had our first. So I went back yesterday night and listened to the first episode of the podcast, so that I could gather everyone's predictions from the beginning of the show to now, and see at the end of the season who had the most correct.
Oh boy.
So, Gus, if that's your reaction, you're not gonna like what I'm about to say.
I already know what you're gonna say.
So
dude.
I did not know this, but week 1, Gus apparently got 15 of 16 correct,
Holy shit.
and he never got close after that.
Oh. I got 10 last week.
Yeah. So, honestly, except for this week, week 1 was our best weeks collectively. Because
Yeah.
Dejan got 13 of 16, Gus got 15 of 16, I had 14 of 16, and Eunice had 10 of 16.
Oh my god, so I was a highest scorer.
In the first week, and then you haven't been the highest scorer since.
Hey, but I still got it though.
But this week, Eunice was 13 for 14 because he went to, I literally told him, don't do that because,
Yeah, he told me.
yeah, but he said he didn't care, so he ended up picking the Giants to beat the Bengals. Honestly, at the time, I was like, oh my god, this is about to ruin my perfect game prediction streak.
Honestly, I was never worried.
Yeah, no, that's the thing is, at a certain point, it's the Giants. Horrible game, though.
Oh, it was.
So Eunice
Not
was...
as bad as Monday night.
Oh my god, dude. I can't wait to talk about that. So yeah, Eunice was 13 for 14. I was 14 for 14. Perfect. And you both were 10.
Yeah.
So as of right now, it's only week 7. But do you guys want to guess who the one with the most predictions correct is?
Well, you.
It's me.
Yeah. And then
I,
Eunice, and then Dejan, and then me. I know.
yeah. that is exactly it. So I'm 58 and 34 on the year. 58 correct, 34 incorrect. Eunice is 54 and 38.
Okay.
Dejan is 55 and 42. And Gus is 50 for 38.
Honestly, I didn't know I was positive.
Yeah, no. Actually, you're, yeah, 38. But yeah, so, it's funny because yeah, you're right. Like I was thinking, like going into it, I was like, man, I wonder how many we all have correct. But
Right.
so
You know what? We're doing well. I'm gonna say it.
that's
We're
true.
doing well.
Oh, actually, wait, no, you're 50 and 40.
Oh, okay.
I was like thinking, like, wait, 38 doesn't sound right, but yeah, you are. You are. So you'll do better next time, though, Gus.
Okay, man.
And oh well, that's the thing is there's still the rest of the season. It's not even halfway through.
Don't patronize me.
We'll have to update everybody at halfway point though, which is coming up. So
Yeah, yeah.
we'll get into some recaps unless there's anything else you guys want to bring up before we get into the recaps.
How long have I been muted?
The whole
Dejan.
time. I was wondering why Dejan wasn't talking.
Bruh.
So starting off Thursday Night Football was Niners at Seahawks. Niners win. It was an okay game. It was fine. Like that's the thing. It was kind of middle of the road, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of telling that I tried to remember on 3 separate occasions which game Thursday Night Football was, and could not remember, and had to like look it up again like every single time.
Right.
But I could remember every other Thursday Night Football game. So that's not, defenses on both teams were like, oh, the Niners were better, I guess, because Geno threw like 3 picks.
It was bad, bro.
Yeah. And then to start us off on Sunday, it was Jags Bears. Bears absolutely shellacked the Jags.
Yes, they did, bro.
Also, it's unfortunate that Eunice is not with us anymore, so I couldn't tell him. Maybe he can hear me from beyond the grave. That
Wherever he is.
did you guys know that as of this week, if you had the top teams in every NFC division that's not the North, if you put them in the North, they would be last place.
Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
last or tied for last.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say a bit of a downer or a bit of a hater. The Bears, the Bears, have played teams with a combined win total of 4 wins. So, not exactly like they played the Jags, Titans. Who else did they beat?
That's why you got no bitches on your dick.
Me? What? Hey man, you're talking to the wrong guy. All right, Bags. They played they beat the. Oh no, they lost to the Texans, so that's their 1 loss.
Mm-hmm.
Or they have 2 losses. I forgot. Then they played the Colts and lost to the Colts. That was week 3, and then week 5 they beat the Panthers. Yeah, the Panthers have 1 win. Oh yeah, they beat the Rams too, and the Rams are off to a pretty bad start.
Yeah.
So, congratulations, Bears. They might sneak into the playoffs, especially if they continue to be better.
It would be insane if they do.
Oh
I'm
my
not gonna
god,
lie.
no, genuinely, we have I think minimum 3 NFC North teams get into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And if the
Which
Bears,
is honestly crazy to say in general.
oh my god, I don't think that's the first time that it's ever happened, but it'd be the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
Because last year we had 3 AFC North teams get in the playoffs.
Hey, let me check that.
So, while Dejan does that, Commanders unfortunately lose to the Ravens.
Dude. Honestly, in the first half, though, it was one hell of a fight.
Oh my god, dude! I watched that game and I was like, really hoping they'd beat them. Really, but they were
kept it
close.
dead for so long, man.
Yeah, I think that this just shows kind of like how bad The Ravens defense is good, but they're not like as good as I think everybody thought they would be going into the season, especially against the pass. Because I believe after this game they are second to last, only last against the Jags.
Yeah, I was just about to say the Ravens really looked bad on the pass
And
defense.
genuinely, the Jags are beating them by 1 yard exactly in terms of average yards against the pass per game.
Right. Yeah, definitely nothing too favorable.
Yeah. So, and I almost predicted the Commanders to upset, but I didn't because I was like, it's not gonna fucking happen. It didn't fucking happen.
I wanted it to happen too, but I mean,
Yeah.
there's just no way.
So
What were
I
you?
looked it up.
Uh-huh.
If they do it, they would be the first division ever.
Wow, that's crazy.
Whoa.
I thought that there had been at least one, but it was probably like in the 90s. But that's crazy.
No.
I hope that they do it.
Me too, dude. Fucking NFC North out of nowhere.
And it's funny because the best team in the division, well, I think it's the Lions, but the second best
Excuse me.
is one that literally we were like, yeah, 7 wins for the Vikings this year.
Oh,
Yeah, what the
okay.
fuck, dude?
So, okay, when it says when the NFL expanded its playoff field to 14 teams.
Yeah, so that was a
2020.
few years
That was the
ago,
first- Yeah, that was the first time it was possible for an entire division. So it's only been 4 years. So if it was back in like the 90s or something, they did it. There'd probably been a couple times a division.
Well,
you know?
okay. Actually, Dijon, it would have been impossible because divisions used to have 5 teams in them.
Oh,
Yeah. Did you know that this century, the Colts have more AFC East division champions than the Jets? The Colts,
Really?
yes, the Colts. So the AFC
Wait.
East used to be the 4 teams that are in it now, and the Colts.
that's insane.
The Colts used to be in Maryland.
No way.
Did you? Oh, you okay?
Oh, okay.
So the Colts,
Indianapolis is-
the Colts used to be the Baltimore Colts. They moved to Indianapolis, and then the Browns relocated to Maryland and became the Ravens.
Holy shit.
And then
Wow.
they were like but there was still a big sports like Cleveland was still a big sports city.
So the original Browns
Is the
are
Ravens.
the Ravens?
Correct.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my goodness! I'm telling Eunice he's a Cleveland.
He
fan.
already knows. I told him. And he already knew that, he said. But yes, it's funny. The Browns started, I think, the new Browns started in 1999.
What you mean by that?
Shit.
Like the team that
Is now the Browns?
is now the Browns. They
Okay.
formed back again in like I think they took like there was about like a 10 or 20 year gap between when the Browns moved to Maryland to become the Ravens and the new Browns formed.
So there wasn't like a copyright thing for the Browns because
Usually when that happens, the teams, if they're in the same like league, will just give the team their history.
okay,
So if you go to Maryland, I think they'll probably tell you like, oh yeah, this team used to be the Browns, but they won't say that they are the Browns. When you go to the Browns like stadium, they'll have all of their past trophies and like accolades and stuff, which spoiler alert, don't go to Cleveland, they have none. Like they never won a Super Bowl or anything like that.
Right.
In fact, that's usually why teams move, is because they are bad and no one watches them. But
Well,
surprisingly,
the Rams moved pretty recently, right?
yeah, I really don't like that. You know, actually they started out as the LA Rams, but they were the St. Louis Rams for like 60 years.
Yeah, dude, I don't like them being back in LA.
I mean, dude, fucking California has 3 teams.
Yeah.
Honestly, in a perfect world, it'd be
That could be
1
their
per
own
So does
state.
division.
Florida. So does Florida. And New York.
Yeah, I know.
What the hell?
No, I don't like. Honestly, if we're gonna talk about New York, there's only one New York team.
All right, man.
The
all
Jets and the Giants don't even play in New York.
right.
But anyway, back on topic. Packers beat the Cardinals.
I am so retarded.
What happened?
I forgot Bill
Pfft,
Oh,
or in New York.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
they
Bill.
tend to be there.
Yeah, they've been there for a while. But Packers beat the Cardinals.
I mean, no surprise, really.
But yeah, blew them out. That's what we predicted.
Yeah.
The Texans beat the Patriots, but I will say this: I don't think this is a loss because Drake
Bro.
May had a great game.
3
3
touchdowns.
touchdowns. Was it run rushing 2 passing?
I think so. I don't know. I can't remember. I was
Yeah.
only there for 1 touchdown. But dude, oh my God. I take back everything I said about like doubting May
Yeah.
and his entrance into the NFL.
That's
Fuck yeah, dude.
that's the thing
Oh
is
my
like
God.
I didn't think he was going to be bad. I just was worried that he wouldn't have enough time to develop because he was getting sacked so many times.
Right, but dude,
But yeah,
I
no.
mean, rough first quarter, but I mean, he got 3 touchdowns on the board.
Yeah, and they got an easy next week, so I think it will be a. The only thing I'm worried about with next week's game is genuinely just the travel from London is usually rough,
Yeah.
and teams tend to underperform. That's why I thought the Bears were going to lose, but
Right.
well, I said maybe they would lose because of the jet lag, but that wasn't my prediction. The Jags suck. Sorry, Dijon. But then the Bucks blew out the Saints.
Dude, oh my God.
The Saints were
It was-
winning first half, and then the Bucks
Hey,
just
the Saints
turned
were
it
like
around.
kicking their ass in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Spencer Rattler's debut.
yeah,
You know,
bro. As soon as they started slipping, it was over.
Yeah.
Like the Bucks caught up, I think in a quarter they caught up. And
Yeah.
then they just kept scoring in the second half.
Yeah. It.
I thought it would stop, but dude, every single time I looked at the game, they were at the
Red zone.
red zone. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
It's funny, and I love to see it. I like the Bucks, and I think that it sucks for Saints fans because they're 2-4, but
Yeah, but I mean, they're starting to perform as expected.
yeah, that's just what happens. I do think that Spencer Rattler gives them the best chance to win. So I think this kind of proves it, even though the Bucks end up winning.
Right.
Then we had the Nick Sirianni. Cleveland loses to the Eagles, and Nick Sirianni was like shitting on some people in the stadium. It's not really confirmed though if it was fans or people who were Browns fans, like Eagles fans or Browns fans. But this was a home game for the Eagles, so I'm assuming
Yeah,
it was the Eagles fans that he was yelling at.
I believe
feel
it
like-
was the Eagles fans
I mean, I feel like
because I think they
that's
were
just-
booing him throughout the game.
Oh, because he's a horrible coach.
He is. He is.
I don't like him.
Honestly, though, he's like perfect for Philly.
I
Like, is
know.
that not the Philly
Shitty.
attitude right
Yeah,
there?
no, it's shitty.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Dijon?
Oh no, I was just saying like, I think it's funny that the coach was like, "See, like dumbass, we won. I'm right in the end." Fuck
Yeah.
He's just the thing
Type
is
of
the
mentality.
fans are just like him.
you.
It's funny because people, even if they're doing well, he's always on the hot seat because they're Philly. But I do genuinely think he should be fired. Not because he has a bad attitude, but because I don't think he's a good coach.
Yeah. I feel the Eagles like should be doing way better than they are, like on paper.
Oh yeah, they're a good team. They don't have the coaching talent. And then Jalen Hurts, I'm
'Cause-
gonna be honest,
He's
not as
been performing
yeah.
this year.
I don't think I'm not as high on him as a lot of people are.
Right.
Okay, I remember like before the season started, like a lot of people, I think it's because they just looked at the roster and was like, this is like a playoff guaranteed team. And then they came out just not as strong as anyone thought.
Yeah. That's just yeah, and like last year they had a collapse. They lost the Giants.
Yeah, it's like you have to blame someone here, and if it's anyone, it's gonna be the coach.
Yeah. Even if it's not, I honestly think it's the entire coaching staff, and Jalen Hurts is just not like as good as people think he is. But
maybe that's also a result of bad coaching.
yeah, no, that's 100% true. And I just like if the Eagles don't make the playoffs, or if they get booted in the first round, I would fire Nick Sirianni. Sorry to cut you off, Dejan. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say it could be the entire coaching team, but if it's anyone, they're gonna get rid of the head coach because he's the face.
Yeah, because I mean, last year they got new coordinators, and what did that do? This year, nothing. They're not doing very well.
Yeah.
And when they do win, they're not good wins. That's the thing. Is like if the Bills were undefeated but had like horrible wins every week like KC does, I would not be like excited. I would be scared.
Oh, absolutely.
Winning
not
against the Saints by 3 is not a good
Yeah,
win.
they get basically blown out by the Bucks. They lose by 1 point to the Falcons, which is an okay win. They look very good and competitive against the Packers in Brazil.
But again, that was what, week 1, and it was
Yeah,
overseas?
that was week 1, and yeah, it was in Brazil. And then, so they go back-to-back, they go 1-1. Then they beat the Saints by 3 points, and then they get blown out by the Bucks, and then they barely, like I said, 4 points. And Deshaun said +5, so he was so close. But 4 points, yeah, not looking good. Also, I think Cleveland is, and we'll talk a little bit about this in a few minutes. Cleveland is genuinely in sell mode because they are fucking horrible, and they just traded one of their best players.
Dude,
they need to pull such a big move again where they make another movie about draft day.
The thing that's I don't understand is that they gave up their best player when all they had to do was bench the quarterback.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Is like, and someone said like Cleveland needs to be investigated for tanking because it's very obvious at this point that's the only reason that Deshaun Watson is still in the game. Because the thing is that I think it comes from, and we talked about this on the episode where you were dead, Gus.
Oh,
I think the coach Kevin Stefanski is a good coach. Let's not get that misconstrued. They have a horrible offensive coordinator. I know, he was on my team last year. They are not a good team. Their offense is horrible. Gee, I wonder what the problem is. It's the play calling. Like I said, offensive coordinator is horrible, and their quarterback is incapable.
He is. It gets to a point, man.
So
he's just not. You can't start him.
I think they are only starting him because they feel like they have to because of how much money the contract cost. But
I hear a lot of people are saying the owner refuses to let him sit.
Yeah, I think the problem is because I think Kevin Stefanski most likely was told, if you bench Watson, we will fire you.
Which, I mean, what?
Which, yeah, makes no sense. Horrible ownership. The team sucks. I mean, that's the thing, is that the Browns have had very little success in this version of the Browns is short lifespan. Because they have horrible, it comes down to ownership. It's the same reason that the Jets are bad, is that ownership starts getting people in, like, it started with bad people and it's just continued to be bad because the people you replace them with come up under the people that are bad.
Yeah.
So nobody has the right idea. Everybody's just bad. So, yeah, the Browns are horrible. I think, unfortunately, Kevin Stefanski might get fired as a scapegoat. I do think that eventually Watson will get benched. It's just a matter of because every team that benches their quarterback says they're not benching their quarterback.
Right, right.
It just comes down to at what point does the camel's back break?
Exactly.
And then we have the Colts beating the Titans. No surprise there. Joe Flacco is still elite.
And it's insane. It's insane.
The Chargers blew out the Broncos. Now I know the score was like within two scores, so it doesn't look like a blowout, but it was 23-0 for quite a while. So not good. Bo Nix had a bad game, and I think it's just like they have the same problem that the Bills have, where they lack talent at like every position. Like, well, the Bills don't have that lack talent at every position. They just lack talent at all the ones that win you the big games.
Yeah.
Denver lacks talent at all the ones that win you the small games.
And the big games.
Yeah. Like, Bo Nix was their leading rusher.
Was he really? Dude.
Yes. And that not
Did they
like
just forget they have running backs, or are they that terrible?
it's funny because I was told that Javonte Williams is actually like a sleeper, like good like running back.
Mm-hmm.
And so Malik asked me who should I pick up to like replace him to replace whichever. Oh yeah, Kyron Williams was on bye. So I said, well, I know the Chargers have a good run defense, but I think you should just try to try to see if Javonte Williams, who's been doing pretty well, can get you some points. He did not. So
No, he didn't.
I take responsibility for that.
You really shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't, because
I mean, I heard the same shit too.
yeah. So, well, thank you, Gus. But the Steelers beat the Raiders. And I cannot believe that the Steelers are thinking about benching Justin Fields for
unlimited diet.
That's why you were so excited about it.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to talk about Justin. So, so Russell Wilson, I didn't know that his injury was going to be this serious.
Me neither.
Because they treated it like he was going to play week 1, so I was like, oh, well, no big deal. Then he misses, and now he's coming back, but he shouldn't be coming back. Justin Fields has been working just fine.
Honestly, yeah.
Like,
I don't see Russell Wilson doing a better job. I feel like they have to at this point, but at the same time, like, they should definitely give him a shot to see what's going on. They have him anyways, and he's supposed to be their starter.
Yeah.
But if he performs poorly, I wouldn't hesitate to just pick Fields back up.
Here's the thing, right? They are playing the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Jets have a pretty good passing defense. So I would honestly think, like, you don't put him in. Because he's washed. They're gonna put him in. Like
they're gonna put him in, and if he does like any touchdown pass, they're gonna be like, "Oh, he's back.
He's our guy."
Yeah,
That's the thing. Because as soon as Mike Tomlin said, and like I said, it hasn't been confirmed yet. Let's just say that. But it's the fact that Mike Tomlin floated the idea means, oh my god, we're going to have to watch Russell Wilson play football.
Yeah. Honestly, I miss him.
Me too. He's hilarious.
He is hilarious.
We'll see how many weeks it takes him to throw as many touchdowns as he has bathrooms.
Dude, that was one of my favorite things to watch last season.
And now they've got can Deshaun Watson throw as many touchdowns as he has lawsuits.
Settlements.
Settlements, sorry. Which I think we're sitting at 26.
Yes, to 19 touchdowns, I think.
He has 19 touchdowns?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought he had way less.
I think it's like total of the Browns.
Well, I hope he... Oh, okay. I hope that he... Yeah, I'm trying to look it up right now. I hope that he I'm trying to see how many. Okay, so obviously not a lot. Five.
I, I
Five.
hope he gets benched before he beats it.
Dude, that's why I'm like, fuck, we gotta hurry.
Right.
So 5 passing touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
Quite some stats, bro.
But yeah, no, his team is horrible, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it hurts.
It's a hard watch.
But
Good for Cooper, bro.
I was gonna
If he
say,
does well, good for him.
did you see what he posted on his story?
What?
He said, "Rust before you," or what the fuck did it say? Like, move before you rust, or something like that.
That's hard as fuck, dude.
Yeah, where it's so get the hell out of there before you start getting washed.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we had the Falcons beating the Panthers to no one's surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Big Kirko. Wait, fuck. I'll just play it. Why am I saying it?
Big Kirko wakes up dripping like this.
Dude, Ludacris
Loves Kirk Cousins. Then we had this was a belt to ass. This was the best game I think of football I've ever watched.
It's up there.
Dan Campbell, and I don't want to take away from Dejan's breakdown of this, but Dan Campbell plays Madden like how I plan on playing Eunice when we rematch in College Football 25.
Dude, the nuts on this man.
Like, it was, and I was so mad when the Penei Sewell touchdown got called back.
Dude, I know.
Dejan, what was your thought process of this game? Because
before the game started, before my uncle left for a tailgate, I said this is a revenge tour.
It is.
We killed the Seahawks. Cowboys were next. Everyone knew it.
Yeah, yeah.
We went into this. We were Lions. Shit. You throw a man in a den full of lions, you expect him to walk out? No.
Right. Hey, no boy winning.
Can I just say?
Go ahead.
We're up by, like, what, 20, 30 at the time? You're like, do a flea flick on him.
Dude, okay. Flea flicker. They gave it to Penei Sewell.
Yeah. Hey, we still up by at least 30? Give it to the O-line.
Like, this was the reason I say this is the best game of football I've ever watched is because of the story as well. Like,
oh my god, I know.
The Cowboys, the Lions go into Dallas. I believe Dallas is still favored to win, but the Lions.
But I mean, by who?
They play. I'm talking about last year.
Oh.
They play a great game, very close, and then last second, the Lions genuinely get screwed by the refs. Like, this is not even objective. It's like,
okay.
It's the lot. Go ahead.
Because I remember it kind of vividly.
I remember.
It was a trick play. We threw it, got the touchdown.
Yeah.
Flags out. Said ineligible receiver downfield.
It was
okay.
It was for the 2 point.
It was for the 2 point to win.
Yeah.
They got the number wrong on the player.
Yes, they said that it was one O lineman when it was the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then when they showed the clip of the person who caught it trying to flag down a ref and the refs ignoring and walking away made everyone say they rigged it.
And that's the thing is that I don't know if the game was necessarily rigged, but this just highlights why NFL officiating is so bad is because officials cannot admit that they fucked up.
They can't take it back either.
Yeah. You know what the worst part is that apparently the commissioner has the power to say, like, to like vacate wins.
Really?
Yes, because everybody was saying last year, like, oh, we got to make sure that everyone knows the outrage we have. But the worst part is that, like, if even, like, Dan Campbell said, what Dan Campbell did say last year, that he didn't necessarily criticize the refs, but he said that, you know, one thing happened that the refs said happened when it did not happen.
Yeah.
Not necessarily criticizing them, just saying, hey, they got the call wrong. Because they still had the chance to kick.
Yeah, he should have just got the field goal
To tie it up. But he didn't want to do that. He wanted to go for the win. So, which I respect.
Yeah, no, the clock, if I'm remembering correctly, the clock was literally at either zeroed out or at 1. So
it was the game was over after it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so because you will get fined if you criticize the refs.
Wait, really?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
I did not know that.
You get that's why sometimes they do, and if they do, it's played a lot in the media, is because they will fine you. And Rodgers last night criticized the refs, and I'm sure they're going to fine him.
He criticized the call a call on him though, or a call for him.
He said that
he criticized the call on the
but it's still, you're not allowed to, like, he said all the calls last night were excessive and bad, and he said that
they were, man.
No.
Yes, they were horrible.
Literally. One on the roughing the passer on Rodgers, the guy
AJ Epinesa.
Do the refs literally expect people to stop midair and just move?
Dude, I said the same thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, he's already falling on top of him. What is he gonna do?
That's why we need better, just like, they have the technology, it's just like part of the rules is you don't, like, fucking
No, but the problem
access
is
the technology.
The problem is it's been happening since last season, and probably before that. I just started focusing last season. I have noticed so many people are scared to touch the QB, where the QB is just allowed to run.
Yeah. That is why, because they will get roughing the passer call, or they'll get roughing the passer or like roughing calls when they're not supposed to, and because they want to protect the QB.
Yeah.
And it is bullshit. Like, it's fucking stupid.
Oh,
But
absolutely it is.
It just sucks because we're not gonna get any, like, justice, I guess, until the technology gets better, and then they'll feel more comfortable implementing it into the games.
Yeah, it gets hard to all right.
Talk to
It gets hard to No, it gets hard to like not believe that there isn't some meddling going on.
Oh yeah, it's bullshit.
When they have shit like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard to defend them and say, no, they're not rigging this.
Yeah. But to get back to the Cowboys game, actually, before we continue, that reminded me what you guys were saying of, in college football over the weekend. Did you guys see the kick? The field goal that was, they were trying to review it to see if it was, if it made it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But because it went over the upright, like, it actually went over the goalpost.
Oh, shit.
Because it went over the goalpost, it's non-reviewable.
What the fuck does that mean?
Non-reviewable?
So they reviewed it, and I think it was supposed to not have been counted as a field goal.
I was about to say, I feel like it's the same with baseball rules. It has to be on,
Yeah,
one
because
side.
it actually went over the top of the right goalpost. I actually was just looking it up, and it was
so it went over the post itself.
Yes, it was at an Iowa game, Iowa State. Which one's the one with the little eagle?
I have no fucking clue.
It's Iowa. So they kicked the field goal, and it's non-reviewable after they review it, but it didn't go in. So they said the kick was non-reviewable after we reviewed it, so the kick is good because we're not allowed to change the call.
Redo the fucking play.
Yeah,
redo the play.
Because there's certain now college football and NFL football are a little different. I don't necessarily know if that's something in the NFL. There are certain things like I know Eunice will say when we watch the games together, like, man, they should be challenging some of these rulings. But that's kind of the thing is some of the rulings, especially on penalties, they're not challengeable.
Yeah.
The coach can go to the refs and say, like last night, kind of get a clarification on what they mean on the call. And if the refs kind of realize, oh shit, we called the wrong call, they'll be like, after further review, the call is overturned. Mm-hmm. But you can't really overturn penalties. Yes,
so,
Sean?
Okay. For the real quick, Bengals won against Giants. All right, come on.
Yeah.
Who thought anyway? But okay.
Exactly.
Bills and Jets.
I mean, maybe that's why he's dead.
That game was incredible. The amount of flags, 200, I think, an 8 yards.
204
between
22
200
penalties.
Hey,
Yeah.
I started watching in the second half, and I felt like I was watching over like more than a full game. It was
Oh,
so
I know.
long.
It ended at almost midnight because of how many flags there were. It was, there were, I'm trying to pull the stats up right now of all the penalties. It was 11 and 11, but the Jets got 110 yards and the Bills got 94.
Mm-hmm.
So Bills end up with slightly less yards. And so, 204 yards of penalties. It was insane. This game was so fucking stressful. I actually felt like it took years off my life.
Especially with the fucking how many missed field goals, dude.
I believe between both kickers, there were 4 missed field goals, 2 for each kickers, and Tyler Bass missed an extra point.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now,
oh my God, he did.
I also saw a video of the fucking, like I was just saying, the field goal. One of the field goals that the Jets kicker made, like, if you watch the replay, didn't actually go in, and they called it in as a field goal.
No way. What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
no, I was talking about that one because I was like, are they sure?
Yeah, and I saw the video so many times. They like, it was bullshit.
Yeah.
So the officiating crew deserves to not be officiating anymore.
I feel like it gets worse every year.
Yeah, it does 100% because they don't hire full-time refs who are trained. So
why? You're the NFL, dude. You can afford it.
They don't have to pay them like they're full-time employees. They can just pay them for the season, and it's cheaper.
They're not making that much money.
And they don't have to pay for training. Yeah, the NFL makes billions of dollars. That's why the salary cap goes up every single year.
Mm-hmm.
But this game was, if you're a Bills fan, good win because we needed a win.
Right.
So,
but what were we saying, John?
I got confused because of the fumble, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because what happened was, one, he dropped it. He did not throw.
It was a fumble.
Yeah,
it was a fumble.
That didn't understand. But 2, the Bills head coach,
Sean McDermott.
Yeah, he challenged it. And then the ref said he couldn't challenge because they already reviewed it. So you can't challenge a review, and he keeps both his timeouts.
So
How does that work?
He didn't throw the challenge flag because when it's booth reviewed, a challenge means it gets reviewed by the refs and by New York in some cases as well.
Okay.
So it already got reviewed by New York. That was why there is nothing further to challenge. Now, should the rule be that you lose your timeout if you call a challenge after it's already been reviewed by New York? Yes, but he didn't throw the challenge flag. He was stopping the play because he asked the official to clarify the call for him.
Right.
Because you're not allowed, another thing that you guys might not know, you're not allowed to review or challenge or ask the ref about a call one play after
That's so dumb.
the actual play has happened. So if, for example, on my first possession I fumble the ball but they miss the fumble call, on my second possession, if I snap the ball, that is the point where you are not allowed to challenge anymore.
Right.
Which is why sometimes you'll see quarterbacks, they'll even tell you, like the announcers will say it, because it's an open secret. You'll see quarterbacks do something that they know they are going to get in trouble for, or they know that they got away with something, and they will very quickly
They
hurry
snap the ball
up
super fast.
because they are trying to get away with it.
Yep.
And
The
it's
funniest thing is when they try it and then they get called anyways.
yeah. Oh shit,
I
Eunice
didn't
back from the
better
dead?
Resurrect
Oh my
Eunice,
God.
Yeah, I wanted to say that.
You've never
I made
told
a
me.
quick pit stop to Buffalo. Yeah, I went to the pit.
Holy shit. Eunice, are you alive? Wait.
Unlimited diarrhea.
Unlimited.
Oh,
Cannot complete a simple pass.
All right, where are we at?
All right, we just finished recaps.
Oh,
Literally,
Jesus. Okay.
as you were saying that, and so it took an hour. It always takes us an hour. And then we're about to talk about, before we get to the predictions for week 7, which I forgot to write mine down before the show because I was eating McDonald's.
you didn't get the Wendy's, get the Krabby Patty.
No, I heard that shit.
Yeah, I heard it's not even very different.
I mean, it's a Dave single.
Is that, I think it's 2 actually.
Oh,
But there were 2 trades today. Actually, there was a third, but I don't care about the Texans player. Cornerback, I don't care. Be honest.
Yeah. Let's get into the juicy stuff.
So this morning, we'll go in order of what happened. Devontae Adams was traded to the Jets. Big surprise. Because we all fucking knew that it was just going to be the Rodgers show. And Rodgers was like, well, let me get another vet in here that will help me out. Aaron Rodgers is like the epitome of like, just keep pumping shit into this team to see what makes us win.
He's basically running the shit. Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
This is Aaron Rodgers' Jets right now.
Yes, it is. He's like, hey, give me Devontae Adams or I'm not playing.
Yeah. And he can really just do that.
And they got him. And those were the what I saw on Twitter was it was either Jets or Bills was where Devontae was going to end up going.
Right.
Technically, there's 2 more signings that happened today.
What were they?
The Buccaneers are signing the wide receiver Marquise Callaway.
Never heard of him, so don't care.
He's solid. He used to be really good, but got old and never had like that comeback moment like OBJ did.
Uh-huh.
And this one actually is kind of funny because of what we were talking about earlier, Riley. The Packers are signing veteran kicker Brandon McManus.
God damn it! Why couldn't we do that?
That's another one off the market for the Bills.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay, before we talk about trades, because I didn't bring this up when we were talking about the game recap, I fucking hate Tyler Bass. It's not even, oh, I don't like him anymore. Like, genuinely, I would rather be the one kicking for the team. Because at least I can hold myself accountable.
Oh,
Nobody can
the
hold
fact
this
that-
guy accountable.
Hey,
Both
real quick.
teams combined back-to-back 4 kicks, they all miss is crazy.
Hey, I just want to say, I'm looking at the comments for that kicker signing. He used to be really good, by the way, and he stopped playing for a while. I didn't know why. I'm looking at the comments. I found out why. Top comment signed the Deshaun Watson of kickers.
Oh, well,
Oh god.
there you go.
You still mad about it, Riley?
Nope. That's well, it's okay though. We'll
Who's letting these people get jobs?
They're multi-millionaires that play for $1 billion company. Who's gonna stop them?
Yeah.
I want to look up what he did.
Deshaun Watson has more allegations than touchdowns, and you have the coach every day sucking his cock on national television.
Dude,
Not
it's
touchdowns.
insane.
He assaulted 2 women on a flight to London.
Oh. You said the Texans are trading for a CB?
I think they're trading their cornerback somewhere.
Did you see Cam Akers? He just got traded to the Vikings.
Yeah, I think it's him.
The running back, yeah. He's the second string running back.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I guess I was wrong. I have no idea.
God damn. Did everyone fucking submit their forms today?
But anyway, yeah. The fucking stupid ass.
Deadline's not for another almost month.
I know. Tyler Bass sucks. I hate him so much. Like, when I saw the Amari Cooper trade, I was like, oh my god, maybe Tyler Bass is part of the trade. Like, we can get rid of him. Nope.
Amari Cooper just came to be the new kicker. He's not gonna be
Yeah.
a wide receiver.
Honestly, he couldn't do worse than Tyler Bass. I know that the Jets kicker also missed, and the Jets kicker, Tyler Bass missed on both sides of the field. And some of the field goals, I get it. It was like 40 yards out. That's still supposed to be like automatic. But whatever. But like,
Benefit of the doubt.
he missed an extra point. Like, that's like 25 yards out.
It couldn't have been that windy, right?
It was like
It
16
wasn't
mile an
high
hour
level.
winds. Yes, it was windy.
I just want to say,
but
by
that-
the way, no. They have the orange little flag things that go into the direction of the wind. When he went for a kick, I remember telling this to DJ. It's on the tape. They were completely down. At that moment, there was no wind.
Because they were on the side of the field where there wasn't the wind. The other side of the field was where there was wind in
By
the
way,
second
I'm
half.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about Tyler Bass that missed that with the no wind. It was the Jets kicker that missed it with no wind.
Yeah, no, they both missed it with wind and with no wind. They're both bad. Like that's just like literally Troy Aikman said on the broadcast last night that you got to make it from as close as they were. And I agree. You got to make it from 30 or 25.
You can't miss extra points, period.
Even on even if there's wind from 30, you're making it. Like, with wind is when you start worrying about, like, oh my god, from 50, are we going to be able to make it? From 45, are we going to be able to make it?
Mm-hmm.
Even for 45, that's a fucking stretch. Like, I'm just trying to give people benefit of doubt. I hate Tyler Bass. Like, not even I dislike him. He's a bum. He makes $5.8 million a year. What? What do? You miss field goals. I could do a better job. If the weather was nice today, I would have been out there practicing to walk on because this team is ass.
They need to do what other leagues are doing with great kickers like Aubrey, Koo.
Yeah, get them from the UFL.
No, not even. Koo, Koo and Justin Tucker, neither of which played football. They just liked soccer. Koo came to America not even knowing what football was and got signed 2 years later.
Yeah, but Rodgers trades for Adams, and it's funny because Rodgers was on Pat McAfee today, and Adams was already in his house.
Yeah, they were having this.
No way.
Yeah.
In the middle of the interview.
They knew this was going down for a while.
Yeah, in the middle of the interview, Rodgers looks up, surprised, fake surprise, whatever. And Pat McAfee's like, "Oh, who walked in? Is that the GM or something?" And Aaron Rodgers just dead stares at the camera like he's at gunpoint. And then just fucking Devontae Adams just walks into frame.
And then Adams,
over.
And then out of frame, Adams was wiping it off his face. He was like, "Oh, I gotta get all the spit off my face." But
the cum.
Yeah, that too. Rodgers doesn't do that. He's incapable.
Yeah. He's the one. You have to suck his cock to get on the team.
He doesn't give.
But then, just when I thought, yeah, you're right. Rodgers is a receiver. He is not a giver.
Yeah.
But then when I thought, well, it sucks that Devontae Adams won't be on the team. I was surprised. I looked down at my phone and I just see Eunice texted me. Amari Cooper got traded to the Bills. I was like, okay, Eunice is fucking with me.
Dude, I
And
saw this shit while I was studying, and I was like, oh, I stopped everything. Bro.
I whipped out Twitter, and I was like, genuinely, I was shocked. I was like, there is no fucking way we actually did something that is actually smart.
Can I say from my perspective what it was like since I was the one that told Riley about it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was taking like a fat shit, right? Like the one that hurts, right?
Mm-hmm. Love that detail.
And like, no, it's important. That detail's important because, like, when like you're just trying to think of anything else. I just grab my phone out of my pocket. I open up Twitter. It says on there 3 seconds ago. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I read it, and I see Amari Cooper trade proposals. I'm like, okay. And then I read like one right below it. I don't know who the fuck posted the first one that said proposal, but whatever. I read right before it, Adam Schaefer or whatever his name is.
Adam Schefter. Yeah.
Schefter. I read it as like, oh, they did this for that. I'm like, and I open up Insta, nothing from Riley yet, who's normally like on top of.
I was playing Overwatch. The Overwatch update just dropped.
So I at him. Maybe 4 seconds pass. I'm like, he's not replying fast enough. At Riley.
Yeah, I didn't know. I looked down at my phone. I literally felt like I was gonna like scream. I was like, holy shit! Thank God. That's the thing. Like, my opinion about this is like, I think that the problem, if the Bills offense has a problem besides the coaching, it's and the kicker. I didn't think about that. It's like we have good, even like the nobody wide receivers, they're still good, like solid. It's just that the problem is like the lack of experience. Yeah, Shakir, not the issue really. Cook, he has had a couple drops. He was kind of known for having drops last year, so he definitely improved. And like Keon Coleman has had a couple drops where I'm like, God damn it. Like he's a rookie, So having like a vet that is going to, he's probably not going to play this week, but having a vet that will actually make an impact on the team. And I know people were like hating, being like, Cooper is washed. Cooper is playing with Deshaun Watson. He's not washed. He has like no quarterback.
Exactly, bro.
Oh fuck.
What?
No fucking way.
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm looking at Twitter.
No. It's not like anything meaningful to you guys. Arthur Mollett, like the really good cornerback that's been injured for the Ravens like all offseason.
Nope. Not at all. He's coming back.
He's back.
Well, that's good. Good for you, Eunice.
Oh my God, Keaton Mitchell is back.
But yeah, we got what's his face? Amari Cooper, and I'm so happy. And the best part, this is how you know the Browns are tanking.
Yeah.
They are paying his salary.
Oh my God.
Yes, they are.
Like, that's the biggest fuck you of this whole thing. Not even that they got him for dirt fucking cheap. They got him for free.
Because I was watching a clip of like a talk show where they were talking about not Cooper but Adams. Mm-hmm. And they were interviewing Belichick, actually.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And Belichick said, Devontae Adams is only worth anything above a third-round pick if the Jets pay his salary. And I was like, okay, so, because otherwise, like, that's how you know they want him gone. So I'm thinking, like, okay, well, and I watched a guy on YouTube that I like talk about the Bills, and he said, he didn't think we were going to be able to get anything meaningful because nobody's not going to want to pay for Amari Cooper's salary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I've been quoted on this. I thought he was going to free agency next year. I knew
Yeah.
he wasn't ending for shit, but I did not think it would be a trade.
And I'm gonna be honest, like I know he becomes a free agent in 2026, and if he decides like I I feel like he's gonna want like a big contract, so his ass is
Oh, if he
not
does
staying in
well, for
Buffalo.
sure.
But
I mean, to be fair, you now have him for 2 years during
it's
Josh
literally
Allen's
free.
golden era. Yeah, literally, you have him you have him while Josh Allen's in his golden era with James Cook, Shakir. Honestly, all you guys need to work on is just a little bit more coaching on that O line and
Yeah,
the
that ain't gonna
defensive bit,
fucking
and like,
happen.
there's no excuses. Like, at least next year, there's zero excuses.
Hey man, there's zero excuses now. Now was the time for the run. So
I'm quoting you on that.
like it well hey, there's been zero excuses since 2019. So this team just has horrible coaching. Like I know you guys think I'm just trolling. I'm not. I genuinely believe this.
Bring in Salah.
No. Actually, as a consultant, not as a DC. Actually, no. Yeah, as a DC. Why would it
I was gonna say,
can't be
what?
worse than Bobby Babbage? I hate his ass. So
I like. He sounds like Bobby Bad Bitch.
Dude,
yeah,
if Salah goes to a division rival, oh my god, I would be ecstatic.
I would
He goes to the
be.
Patriots. Gus kills himself.
Gus, we're in the same division.
It would be funny against the Jets, dude. Let me just have
Oh
this.
no, yeah, it would be hilarious. It better not be the Dolphins.
Right? I wasn't thinking of the other ramifications.
So
He was
anyway,
always-
but yeah, funny trades. Let's get into some predictions.
Let's do it.
Oh right.
Let me pull my phone up because I gotta pull up the little thing where I keep the track of everybody's predictions. So bear with me. All right, I'm ready. Eunice, starting us off on Thursday Night Football is what I think will be a boring game.
But I'm looking ahead. I don't think it's gonna be the most boring.
It's not going to be the most boring, but it will be unfun.
Nonetheless, yeah.
Yeah. So
You know what?
go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
Eunice.
give this. Let's see. Both teams, good defenses, mid offense. Fuck. I'll give this to the Saints by the hair on their chin, just because at the very least the run game could help carry. Because I know at the very least Alvin
Unlimited
Kamara can put the
diarrhea.
team on his back.
This game is going to give you unlimited diarrhea.
It absolutely will.
Like, besides fans of each respective team, I can't imagine anyone saying, "Hey, you watching that Thursday night game?"
Exactly. Eunice, so did you?
Yeah.
So are you thinking Saints or
I'm
Broncos?
going Saints by like the hair on their chinny chin chin.
Gus?
I'm also going Saints. I mean, are they not just the better team?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But the way I see
nonetheless,
it,
it's gonna be boring, but it's going to the Saints.
Yeah, like the way I see it is the Broncos have a slightly better defense. The Saints have a better offense. I think Alvin will just be enough.
Yeah. Dejan, what do you think?
I think I have once again have to say you're wrong.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
It's okay. Hey, someone get your boy in check. What is the disrespect I'm getting? Just because I'm like
You
factual.
had last week.
Dejan, I hate to break it to you, but you are the boy we need to keep in check.
Why'd you say boy like that?
Yeah, that had some
That has
ancestral
history in
undertones.
it.
wakes up
And-
ripping like this.
And that is what you get for talking at all.
On his
Oh my
own
god,
show.
he's completely went to soundboarding. He's gone, guys.
Alright, DJ Big Dog. What you got, man?
Okay. I'm saying Broncos here.
Why?
Kind of just cuz.
I mean, it's not like it's a
Just
crazy take.
But I mean, why?
He wants to predict the upset.
You know, I don't even think that's technically an upset. I think just Broncos are winning.
All right.
All right.
I think you guys are picking the upset by saying Saints.
It's not though.
Yeah, all right.
No,
We're
it
picking the
definitely is.
upset, man.
No, it
You're-
is. Trust.
all right.
How
You know-
how many
you know-
points do you think they win by though?
Oh, we gotta go 6 here. 2 field goals.
Okay.
Mm.
That's
I
what
mean,
we
fuck, this is probably going to be a field goal heavy day.
100%.
There might
Hey,
be.
Riley, start scouting for a kicker from this game.
Hey man, Young Wei Koo for a fourth.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, the Falcons would rather give up Kirk Cousins and Bijan Robinson
I
before.
know. That's why I was like, I can't even say that as a joke yesterday because they're not gonna do it.
That man has saved them in countless games.
Kirko Chains. But yeah, I am gonna give it to the Saints. I mean, that's the thing. Both teams are bad.
Yeah.
The Broncos offense has like flashes of good, and the Saints offense is consistently okay, and then has flashes of good. But the Broncos offense can be bad. Both defenses, I think, are like underrated, especially the Broncos. Saints are kind of known for having a good defense.
Yeah.
So I feel like though Kamara and Rashid Shaheed and fucking just Spencer Rattler, it's just that is going to be like a better combo. So like I'll do Saints, but not by a lot. Like this is a low scoring, boring game. I this might be the first Thursday night football game this year that I do not watch because I have no interest in
Yeah, I was
either
about
of
to
these.
say
teams.
if I had one of their like players in fantasy, maybe I'd watch, but no, I didn't want
Yeah,
that.
nah. What did you say to John or whoever?
I didn't even watch the last one because I didn't care.
Hmm.
I
And
did.
and the winner did not surprise me.
Yeah, no, me neither. Then in London, we have
Hello.
the Patriots versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Gus.
Well,
Oh, also, before Gus says his prediction, I just want to point out that Gus has been using the 49-0 bit since the first episode. I went back and watched the first episode yesterday, and Gus said, we asked him who was winning, Bengals or Patriots, and he said Bengals 49-0. Or sorry, he said Patriots 49-0.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I was like, so Gus,
Wait,
Gus, who do you?
I've been saying that the whole time.
Yeah,
I wasn't. That wasn't even on purpose.
that's hilarious because I was like, oh, maybe that was just a bit.
I came to that conclusion separately each time.
That's crazy.
Okay, all right. Patriots, Jags, guys, we're finally getting our big break.
Uh-huh.
All right. I mean, we can't. There's no way the Jags decide to show out against us in London. There's
But
no
it
way,
would
right?
be hilarious, wouldn't it?
It would. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. No, Drake may got. I mean, 3 touchdowns against the Houston defense on his first like full game.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm very happy with that. Like, just ignore their score. I'm very happy with that. So if he can kind of keep up this tone, if he can get touchdowns and score points, I don't think Trevor Lawrence can keep up.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, I think the Patriots win 49-0.
Okay. Units.
Personally, I
You're
feel that
wrong.
the Patriot.
You're already going to say something about the Jags, bro. You're wrong.
I was gonna support you, Gus, you fag.
Go on.
Oh
Cool
yeah,
with the-
now you want me to start blazing.
Hey,
Oh,
cool it with the insensitive remarks.
you're right. I shouldn't say a Middle Eastern man's name. Anyway, I'll give this to the Patriots. I just feel like they at least have a defense. So yeah, I'll give it to the Patriots.
Hey, we're a middle of the road defense, all right?
I said you have a defense.
Dijon.
It's his team.
Part of my soul.
Here we go. Here we go.
We got a confliction right here.
Has said the Jags make a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Today,
Wait.
I have to be realistic.
Okay.
Jags ain't making Super Bowl.
Jean, I put everything into this.
Yeah, I literally bet every money that was all the money that I had in my savings account.
Deshaun, I can't even pay rent next month.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, I put everything into this.
My
Deshaun.
dog is gonna starve because of
And-
you.
And to that, I have to say, you're a dumbass.
Well, you're the dumbass for saying the opinion that I
You
took
led me.
seriously.
Yeah, you led us on,
You
bro.
led me on. You led me astray.
Yeah. Deshaun
Okay.
and his predictions, bro. We've been making this association for years.
That's why you must turn towards the Lord, because there are no false prophets allowed. And Dijon has been masquerading as a false prophet, saying the Jags
I'm
would
not-
win the Super Bowl.
Wait, whoa, hold up.
Yeah.
I'm not false. I'm
Deshaun,
it,
you are
baby.
blasphemous.
My name,
You're blasphemous.
my name emanates holy.
True.
Okay,
Yeah,
calm down.
He's kind of spitting.
Blasphemy, 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 blasphemy.
Now,
Hate
can
that.
I go to glazing the Patriots real quick?
Sure, go for it,
Please do. Please do.
man.
Follow my penis.
This game is gonna show internationally why the Patriots used to be America's team.
Used to be.
Hey,
Bro, the name Patriots
hey,
is not bared lightly.
come on. They
We
made a
gotta
movie.
Yeah. We
Call
gotta show them
Patriot.
why. We gotta show them why we.
80 for Brady?
Huh?
80 for Brady? Is that the movie you're talking about?
I wasn't talking about a movie. Dijon?
Dijon said the movie.
Yeah.
I was talking about the movie The Patriot.
Oh, well. That's different
Obviously,
than what I said.
But I don't think that movie matters, to be honest. But
Not as much as this team.
not as much as showing these British folk
Mm-hmm.
that football is entertaining when you watch a team crumble.
Yeah, which is what the
Yeah.
Jags are doing.
So they're gonna take it firsthand. Hey, maybe we should start up our own teams, because then we probably have a decent chance. Because most of these teams suck.
Bro.
I agree.
I'm sorry, guys. We're putting two of the worst teams overseas. I don't know what you
Whoa,
want
whoa,
from
whoa,
this
whoa,
game.
whoa, 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 whoa. Did you say two of the worst teams?
I'm going off of win and loss ratios.
I'm talking about like future potential. Like I'm seeing out like 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 games ahead. You know what I'm talking
Bro,
about?
future potential, bro. Every team is gonna have a Super Bowl ring. Like future potential.
This season, you cuck.
I don't think the Browns are ever getting that big dog.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did you guys?
once they stop employing like felons?
That
I was
ain't gonna.
talking about the Patriots, dude. We're on the come up.
It's the. It's not just about the felons. It's like the entire ownership needs to just sell the team.
I'll buy it for a penny.
All right, I'll take it.
I got like
but
10 bucks.
no, now, call me a little ambitious here.
You're gonna
Uh
have to pay
But
me to take that shit.
I'm gonna say Patriots by 14.
huh. Wow.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
feel like
May's
the
gonna bring
Jags
the
are
heat,
going
bro.
to crumble.
May's gonna bring the heat. I'm telling you. So call me maybe. All the other boys.
There's a 1 second
Play
like
me.
pause so that I could collect my thoughts, and Gus just starts singing.
Bro, the song was written about him. Did you know that? So call me maybe.
Wait, no, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
Taylor Swift is a Drake May fan since day one, dude.
Oh, Drake May. I thought you were talking about Tom Brady. I was like, no, the fuck, it was
no,
not.
so call me maybe.
that wasn't written by Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that was another thing that threw me off.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
No,
it's
There's some girl with black hair.
yeah, I
Call
forgot.
me maybe?
Call me.
Yeah.
It's
she
like
was looking
Carly
through
Rae
her window
Jepsen.
she was
What?
looking through her window watching this boy mow her lawn, and she was just fiending over him.
Okay, so Gus
Holy
tricked
shit,
me
dude.
for about 5 seconds into thinking that Call Me Maybe was about Tom Brady, and then Gus didn't fucking
It's
even
about
know
Drake May,
who
bro.
it was by.
I don't need to know who it's by. I know who it's for.
Okay. Eunice,
That's the Drake man.
Patriots?
That's who that
You
song's
said
for.
Patriots or
Yeah, I said Patriots.
Patriots?
By
Uh,
the way, sorry if I sound tired. I am. I woke up at 5.
that's
Yikes.
okay. I had to wake up early to go to an advising appointment because I need my schedule for next week or for
By
next.
the way,
Mine-
Riley,
yep,
have you
yep,
seen this clip of Josh Allen playing the Browns, throwing the ball out of bounds,
And then Amari Cooper caught it. Yeah, I know. He's already prime.
People are already saying the chemistry was always there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna start him in both my leagues.
Who, Amari Cooper?
Yes.
I'm not even kidding, Gus. I think it's a bad idea.
Yeah, like
Really?
week 1 is really risky.
Especially okay,
Nah,
so
dude, I
no,
trust
even in
Then again,
maybe not a
it's the
bad
Titans,
idea, but I
Brady.
do not believe that the way that Joe Brady has the offensive scheme is just it's not supposed to be give it to Amari Cooper every 5 seconds. It's spread it out over everyone, and I don't think that I think Amari Cooper will still get a lot of points, just not like as
As many as you
many.
think.
Yeah.
To be fair, and we'll get to it too in a second, but it's the Titans secondaries.
True, but I think the Patriots will win. It will I think Drake May has shown. I was scared because Drake May. I don't want him to get hurt, and I think that won't happen. I hope not. But he did pretty good. 3 touchdowns, 2 through the air, 1 rushing, and I don't think the Jags are good at all. In the slightest. So
Yeah.
I think
have nothing going for them.
this will be kind of like a like victory lap. Like Drake May gets actually to get a win. So yeah, Patriots by a lot. Like I honestly I do think like I don't think it'll even be close because
Really?
the Patriots defense is good, or I mean bare minimum like middle of the road. Like they're
I'd say they're in the top 20, like near the bottom of the 20s, like 18, 17, something like that.
yeah, I mean like they've allowed 228 rushing yards per game on average, which would make them
Do the Patriots versus the Ravens this year?
8th. I don't believe so.
Damn.
Because we played you, so they would have to play a different AFC North team. So they have the 8th most rushing yards allowed. Or sorry, that's actually passing. My bad. They have the 8th most passing yards allowed, and the trying to find. They're like middle of the road for rushing.
Right.
That's still good though. I mean, like especially when fucking better than the Bills. Like when we're talking about a team that just is bad on all fronts. Right?
Yeah.
In terms of the Jags.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
So, yeah, Patriots. Seahawks, Falcons is the first 1:00 game. Well, it's one of many. I'm taking the Falcons because the Falcons are an actually complete team. Eunice, what do you think?
I mean, I can't see the Falcons losing this, honestly.
No,
The
yeah.
offense has been clicking since week 1. Defense, I mean, it took them like a little bit, but like they got it together against a team that, besides their like slightly better than average defense, like they have nothing really going for them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, I know Geno Smith is making these beautiful throws, leading the league in passing yards and whatever, but I mean, like, what's that worth if you can't get that touchdown? You can pass for 90 yards every drive, but you gotta, finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Falcons on this, honestly.
Yeah. Gus, what do you think for this game?
Yeah, I'm taking the Falcons, man.
Yeah.
The Seahawks just don't got it.
Nah, it sucks because like they have other than Geno Smith throwing 3 picks last game or something along that lines. It was a lot of picks.
Yes, it was.
I don't think that like the defense has problems, and they just like it seems like I think it's also unfortunately a lot of it is Geno because like DK Metcalf was like super frustrated.
Yeah.
And it could be the play calling, but I'm not like really. I know they have a new head coach, so I don't really know what the issue is. Have you guys seen the clip from last Thursday where DK Metcalf like got on the headset and was talking to the OC and like screaming at him?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, it's so funny.
It was.
Dejan, who do you think for this game? That's Seahawks
Uh,
Falcons.
I think all I have to say is
Big Kirko wakes up dripping like this.
Big Kirko wakes up dripping like this.
yeah, I'm taking the Falcons.
How much?
7.
Wow. Okay. Then we
Wow.
have.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna kick your ass. Like,
Y'all hearing this?
like, I am nothing but nice to you. And you, this is how you treat me. I'm your own mother.
Well,
This is when Eunice decides to tune back in.
dude, I'm like fighting right here. Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's tired.
Yeah. It's a little drowsy when I reanimate them.
Oh yeah.
Can you, my balls?
Were you in heaven or hell? We know where Gus was.
We-
Balls in hell.
They both went to hell.
Yeah.
It's not looking good, guys.
I dabbed Gus up when he was on his way up the excavator.
Dejan,
With what I just said was
I
which
think
was
excavator.
probably
Excavator.
sacrilege. I think I know.
everybody
Yeah,
knows.
it's a giant excavator that lifts you up.
Everybody
Oh my
knows
God.
that when you die, Big Kirko judges you, and then you either go to heaven or hell. But he judges you based off your predictions.
Bro,
So-
if you are not dripping, he does not fuck
Okay.
with you. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, I'm making it, bro.
Eunice is beating me on predictions, and he. I think I'm screwed.
Unit,
We're both positive in predictions. Why do we go to hell?
because you have to be sub. Anybody sub 57 correct predictions goes to hell.
That's,
just
that's an
realized
arbitrary
maybe-
line to draw.
I know, because I'm at 58.
Maybe I'm better at these predictions when I'm tired. Because I remember last session that we recorded, my head was on the table like the whole time, like trying to.
And you
stay
only
awake.
got one wrong, and the one wrong's because you sold.
Yeah, I did that on purpose. It's in the recording. I don't care. No regrets. I do it again. In fact,
I
are the
know.
Bengals playing this week? Yeah, they are. But get ready.
Yeah, but they're playing the Browns.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, can I like jump ahead real quick? Because I scrolled down and I noticed this and I think this is hilarious.
Go for it.
There's obviously 2 Monday night footballs,
I hate it.
and I think it's more obvious which ones NFL themselves think is more important. Since the Ravens game is playing on ESPN, ABC, ESPN2, ESPN Plus, ESPN
It also,
in
it
Spanish,
also starts
while the
45 minutes
Chargers
before
is
it.
only in ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the
No,
way,
fuck.
it starts at 45 minutes before the Chargers game too.
Yeah, 9
literally.
p.m. kickoff.
Yeah, like I know we're gonna get into it. Dude, I fucking 2 things. I hate late night games. I want to go to fucking bed.
Yeah, me too.
I have to wake up
Staying
at
up
6
till
a.m.
12
on
on a
Tuesdays and
Monday.
Thursdays. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have to wake up at 6 for shit.
Mhm.
But whatever. And also, like, it's so cool. Like, who's watching that Chargers Cardinals game besides their specific fan bases?
I am.
Like, you're gonna pick the Chargers Cardinals game
Fuck
over
no.
the Ravens Buccaneers?
Fuck no. I'm watching the Ravens on the off chance they lose.
I'm gonna tell you right now, we've been on a 4-win streak. I don't think I'd be mad. I think I'd be able to walk away from it fine. Like the
Yeah.
only way I think I'm mad if it's like a blowout.
Well, you're better than I am because I would be angry.
Me too.
Bro won. The Bills won last night, and he was still angry.
I was upset until like the end when I knew we won. I was like, oh, thank God.
Bro,
Well, you
my
can
team
tell,
sucks,
like,
and I still get upset when we lose.
dude, I just want to say, you can, even though you're like over the loss because of Cooper, whatever,
Amari
I can
Cooper.
tell like part of you is still like not letting go of it because I just have to say Tyler Bass's name and like your hand curls up into a fist.
I fucking hate him so much. I hope they trade him. I hope it's to somewhere that sucks too. Like, and not just like the team is bad. The team could be fantastic. I hope the area is dangerous.
Bass being who he is, it makes me realize my latent potential to be a kicker so I can suck and still make $1 million.
Dude, we could if we started today, we could probably still make it in the NFL.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
telling you right now, the only one of us that could do it is Gus, and that's like a running back.
Yeah.
Me as a running back? I've never been able to run
Wide
fast.
receiver. He's a wide receiver.
What?
I can't catch for shit.
You can't catch?
Oh, I got hella butterfingers when it's a long distance.
Gus, you don't need.
Well, yeah,
to
you're
be
not the
able to
you're not the
run.
wide out. You're like the we'll do it for
You
short
don't need to
routes.
be able to run for a long time to be a running back. You can just be like one of those short game running backs that they use. Like, oh, we need a 5. Oh, we need a 4.
Dude, I'm 170 pounds.
Hey, you
Hey,
got time
he's
to put
gonna
on another
fly.
80. You got time to put on another 80.
A lineman's gonna tap him and he's going down.
I'm too tiny, bro.
You could
Nah,
also
man.
be-
Gus,
But,
just
well,
play.
If you can't catch, if you can't catch,
Well,
Cornerback.
okay, if he gets signed, like his trainer's telling him to bulk anyway. So I'm like,
cornerback.
Gus, play QB, and then it doesn't matter if you get hit. The NFL will just give the person who hit you a penalty every single time.
How tall are
Dude,
you,
the thing is,
Gus?
I'm not even tall enough to be a quarterback. I'm 5'8", 5'9".
Bryce Young, baby.
Yeah, Kyler Murray is
Yeah,
short.
notice what just happened to him.
no, I think it's funny that he's constantly like kind of like going up and down because he's trying to look over people's heads.
Yeah, he has to jump to pass.
Yeah. Next up is Titans at Buffalo. And I thought this was in Tennessee. This game is going to give you, if you watch it,
Unlimited diet.
Dude, that's never gonna not be funny.
it's so funny. I love it. There's more Russell Wilson, like fucking stupid ass things he said.
Oh, I can't wait to talk about Russell Wilson later.
So
I know, I miss him so much.
So I'm taking the Bills. I'm not going to harp too much on this because I harped a lot on us the last few weeks. The kicker situation. I am not kidding. I expect a new kicker by the trade deadline.
I feel like if I'm the Bills, let's say it's like 4th and 10, we're in the 20, 4th and 10, we're behind by 1 point. I'd still rather throw it than go for a field goal.
If we're up by any significant margin, I would not kick the field goal.
Dude, I'm telling you, we're behind by 3, and it's 4th down. I'm still throwing it.
Yeah, like Tyler Bass is horrible. Other than that, the Titans' defense is actually good. They've allowed the second fewest number of passing yards, like averaged out over. Actually, never mind.
Haven't they versed only doo-doo teams?
They played the
Like the
Colts.
Dolphins without a QB.
Let me look.
I know, bro, did not just say Colts when he was like not doo-doo teams.
They played the Packers, the Jets, the Bears,
Wait, didn't they
the
play
Dolphins, and the
Packers
Colts.
Without Jordan Love? Didn't they play the Packers without Jordan Love?
The
Yes.
Packers won both games without Love.
Yeah, true. I'm just saying they were more run-heavy days, though.
Okay, they lost to the Bears, but it was competitive. It was the offense's fault that they lost. They lost to the Jets, but that game was also very close, and I heard Rodgers struggle, but now we know that he struggles everywhere.
So I'm saying, like if they verse like this game right here, the Bills, that's gonna show you that their defense is actually hot due to garbage.
They lost to the Packers, but the Packers ran the ball the whole time.
Yeah.
I think Malik Willis had like 150 passing yards. They beat the Dolphins, but the Dolphins don't have a quarterback. They lost the Colts by 3 points last week. 2 weeks ago?
And Joe Flacco threw for almost
300
yards.
something yards. So yeah, they've allowed the fewest number of passing yards averaged out over every game, but you are right, Eunice. They have not played good teams, really.
Yeah, like this game right here is definitely gonna change that average.
Yeah, the Jets will be number one.
I'm expecting. You know what? This is gonna be a hot prediction. I'm expecting a 400-yard game by Allen.
I don't know if I would go that far, but because James Cook is coming back. But
yeah, but you're gonna have to test out Amari Cooper a bit if he plays.
I don't think he'll play. Also, I was gonna say this to you guys. This funny story that I have. So, Claire's uncle texted me. He's away on a trip right now, but he texted me and asked me, "Is James Cook gonna play?"
Right.
On Sunday, and I told him I think he will play because his agent told the media he's playing. He was listed as a limited participant at practice. And
Right.
Trey
so
Lance got traded to Miami.
what did you say?
What happened?
Trey Lance got traded to Miami.
What?
Who?
He got traded to the Dolphins.
That's insane. Okay,
he?
this changes my prediction.
He's
he got
backup QB for the Cowboys.
okay, let me explain to you,
Oh.
Gus, this, because you hearing that is going to make you think, well, it doesn't matter. Trey
Right.
Lance was the starter in San Francisco for a while after Jimmy G. But then Trey Lance got hurt, so they took Jimmy G back after benching him for Trey Lance. He was a first round draft pick by them a few years ago.
Shit.
But then Jimmy G got hurt, and then they were like, fuck it, we got to have our third string quarterback play. And that's
then the
how
story
Brock
with Purdy
Purdy is
began.
the starter.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So then he got traded to the Cowboys and played. He threw like 5 touchdowns and 3 picks in one preseason game.
Fuck.
So he's not necessarily. He's played NFL games before. It's just been a while.
Right.
He
But-
also, he played last week.
He played last week.
they benched Prescott. Like
No, that was
like,
Cooper
what?
Rush.
They put the third string in.
I'm
Well, they weren't
assuming Trey
winning.
Lance is the third string.
Why is Trey Lance the third string?
I don't know. He should be the second string. But yeah, I'm taking the Bills because the Titans' offense, I love Will Levis, is genuinely horrible. Like, I know every time I talk about Will Levis, I have to say I love Will Levis. Because I do. I have to say bad things about him because he's not very good. At least not right now.
Right.
But the entire team is bad. Yeah, but he's not good. I don't think that, like, this game is going to be like, okay, let's just say this. If the Bills' defense looks bad during this game, we got to blow it all up, man. If we're going to trade the Raiders for one thing, we got to trade them. We got to try to convince them to trade Max Crosby. I know he said he won't do it, but I don't fucking care what he wants.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Bills by a lot. Eunice, what do you think? I think I know what everyone's going to say.
Yeah, I literally just said I think Josh Allen's gonna have a 400-yard passing. I think he should have at least 400 total
Shit,
yards.
I remembered I was mid-story when I stopped talking. Okay, so Claire's uncle asked me, who should he put James Cook in? He said it's either James Cook or Darius Slayton. And I said, I think you should put Darius Slayton in. And I don't know what happened, but James Cook didn't play last minute, and Darius Slayton, I think, got like 6 points, but that's better than 0. So,
Yeah. Yes, it is.
in the end, I was right.
Barely.
But Eunice, continue with your story, with your explanation of the Bills winning.
Wait, but did he win the week?
He didn't tell me. He never said.
Oh.
Like
He's not back yet, so we'll figure it out later.
Oh, I got you.
know I'm being serious because I have never been known for approving of the Bills.
Yeah, me neither.
Wait, what?
I don't approve of them. They do shit I hate all the time.
But I generally think like Josh. I'm just gonna say Bills win. I'm just gonna say Josh Allen should have at least a total of 400 yards, a mix of pass and rush.
Again, I don't know if I go that far, like 3 something, because after a while, if you're blowing them out, they're just gonna bench him. So,
Not the Lions.
well, eventually they bench.
an entire quarter
Goff.
they were benched.
Yeah.
They said more.
Gus, what do you think for this game?
I mean, is there anything else for me to add?
Exactly. I know.
Yeah. Hopefully we get a new clip out of this. Is all I'm hoping
Oh
for.
my god, dude. I hope it's not something bad.
Right?
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, that I forgot to say. I hope it's not something
I was
bad.
gonna say break a leg, but I don't think I should.
Don't. Yeah. No offense, unless it's Will Levis's leg. Like, he already broke someone's leg.
Yeah, that's just karma.
Dejan, what do you think?
I think this is actually a closer game than you guys all think.
Do you really?
Of course he does.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Bills here by 1.
I fucking knew it. Like, I fucking knew he was gonna do
I'm so
that.
sick of these one predictions, man.
If it ends up being true, bro, you'll never hear from me again.
I mean, boy who cried wolf, man.
Yeah.
Broken clock's gotta be right at least.
Then we have, apparently, Eunice is gonna take the Browns. Bengals at Browns.
No, I sold last week. I want to get a perfect record for once.
All right.
once.
Oh wait, you know what though?
No.
No, they just fucking lost Amari Cooper. What the fuck am I saying? No, yeah, what the fuck? I don't give a shit that Nick Chubb is back.
Yeah. It not gonna fix nothing.
You know what though? Just because I want Bengals fans to suffer, I'll say it's a really, really close game. I'm gonna say it's like a game-winning field goal by the Bengals near the end.
Eunice, or not Eunice, Gus.
Yeah, definitely the Bengals here. They're kind of warming up, and I mean the Browns are they were already poverty, but it just keeps getting worse. For
Yeah,
them.
it just
It's not
takes the
even close.
Bengals a while to get warmed up.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Pre-game warm-ups last 2 months.
Hey, we would know. We would know.
Yeah.
Their wide receiver 1 is Jerry Judy. And as much as
From
I
the
love-
fucking...
As much as I fucking love Jerry Judy, I'll never say he's not a good player. It ain't enough.
Eunice, is PS2 gonna come back? Pat Surtain? Is Pat Surtain not injured?
Who?
The corner for the Broncos? Or the
I don't
safety
know.
for the Broncos? I thought you would know.
I don't know much about the Broncos. I'm
Yeah, he's a
sorry.
corner for the Broncos. He's very good.
The only corner I knew for the Broncos was Simmons.
Oof, brain
He played-
injury.
He played great in Atlanta.
Dejan, what do you think for Bengals Browns?
All right, good take.
Unlimited diary.
DJ!
Huh?
There we go.
Bengals or Browns?
Man, you gotta ask me this dumb question, brother.
Okay,
Let's say Brown.
Browns.
No. What? It's the Bengals. Are you guys retarded?
I am.
He really wasn't listening.
What a fucker. Well, what do you like? What? By how much?
Just to help Eunice out, I'll say bad field goal.
All right.
So
So,
just because of that, I'm gonna say it by 45 points.
all right. Then we have Texans Packers. This should be a good game. Eunice,
Ooh, yes, it will.
start us off.
I'm just gonna jump out immediately and say Texans win this, and that's only because I think both teams are equal in about everything. But for some reason, Jordan Love just has to throw like 2 interceptions a game.
Don't tell me about it, bro.
I think he's gotten lucky a little bit with those interceptions. His defense was able to compensate against the teams he was going against, but against a powerhouse like the Texans, I think every mistake is going to cost them dearly. And I'm sorry, but he's just been making mistakes left and right since he's been back.
All right. Then, Gus, what do you think?
Honestly, I believe in Love.
Uh-huh.
And what's it called? Stroud without Collins as well. You got to remember that. I just, I don't know. I like Love. I trust Love. I think if, like Eunice said, if he can have a clean game, which I believe he can when now that he needs results, and there's a lot that he needs to make up for against that Vikings loss as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll clutch this up.
Would you say that you love Love?
I wouldn't go that far.
Okay.
Yeah, I've only just met him.
Dijon, what do you think here?
Well, can't disagree with Eunice. Love has been not playing the best, but I'm all for NFC North superiority, so I'm gonna say the Packers here.
Nice. By how much? A field goal?
7.
All right.
Oh, normal score.
So, for me, right, I think that...
Oh,
Go on, Dijon.
never mind. I'm stupid. I was thinking of something else.
Typical.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey, he's the racist!
no.
Who
Why
brought
is it
the race
racist?
up? Why'd you bring race up, Riley?
Can someone get check Riley?
Yeah, dude, he's soundboarding again.
That is
Bro,
a
as soon as I
defense
started getting...
mechanism,
Wait.
bro.
Actually, I figured out a good one.
You just get out of jail free card.
Next month, this is my wall.
All right.
I don't watch porn. I've never been into any weird kinky.
I love that. I love that one. I am actually gonna give it to the Packers. I think I love Jordan Love, and I think that the offense has been struggling for Houston since Collins went down.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be a close game. This will be a good game.
Oh, I agree.
And I don't know really much more to say of this is a 50-50 ball game. There's a couple of them this week, and I think this is just a 50-50 game. But I'll give it to the Packers, home field advantage, and I think that Love is just struggling less without his receivers, because I know he's got is Jalen Reed hurt? Christian Watson is hurt.
I think
He's questionable, but he's most likely going to be back.
By the way, Love threw one interception just before second half last game, and it was when they were already up. And I don't think the Falcons did score on it, but I mean, it didn't make a difference. Just wanted to throw that out there. So he is cleaning up his act.
Falcons.
That's good. Cardinals.
Whatever the Cardinals.
He
That's
meant
what I meant.
Cardinals.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We correct. We don't get too upset
Red
when
bird.
people make mistakes. Dolphins, Colts.
Oh god, what a shit show! Fuck it. Colts, Flacco's back.
Colts.
Magic.
I also say Colts because I think that the Dolphins. I know Trey Lance. I think will play better than their past backups, but also, yeah, I don't think Trey Lance will be ready for this game.
I just realized Trey Lance is the third QB that the Dolphins have signed since Tua's been out.
Yeah. Nothing's working for him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Gus, what do you think? Colts or Dolphins?
That's a tough pick. Honestly, probably the Colts.
Yeah.
The Dolphins situation is still bad.
For sure.
And I just don't think you can fix that in 1 week. There's no way.
Yeah.
Give me the Colts.
It's just, especially because, I mean, the trade happened today. He'll probably be there tomorrow. So that's you got a Wednesday practice. No, you don't even have Wednesday practice. You got a Thursday, a Friday, and a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no. Not going to happen. They're
Just not enough time.
Trey Lance ain't
honestly.
playing this week, yeah. Dijon, what do you think here?
I mean, it's just Colts.
Right.
I mean, I hate to say it, but even with Tua, I probably would have said Colts here.
Really?
That's surprising.
Yeah. I mean, Dolphins with Tua did not put up satisfactory.
Well, to be fair, the
Like
season
players.
just started when he got out.
I mean, yeah, but they didn't start off strong. If Tua was still in, he probably would have,
I mean, the
cleaned
Falcons
up.
didn't start off strong either.
Uh huh.
The
Yeah.
Saints did start off strong. It's just not a. It's not a fair way to assess a team, honestly.
Yeah.
Dolphins could have been best.
That
I doubt they would have been, but they could have been like a lot better than predicted if Tua stayed in.
A lot of
everyone's entitled
people
to their opinions, and a lot of people are wrong.
had like Dolphins coming out like first, maybe second in the NFC or in the AFC East. And I disagree with that because I am a very big critic of the Dolphins and I kind of put them under a microscope. And I just don't know. Like when Tua comes back, I think they might be able to get to 9-8, and that's literally it.
I just want to say real quick. There's a trade deadline for a player, because we're about to talk about one of the teams that I think is going to. I would like to make a trade prediction. Yesterday, the Jets announced that pass rusher Hassan Reddick, he was given permission to seek a trade.
Okay.
I'm thinking Lions.
Yeah, that's what I've seen a lot of people say.
Because, I mean, honestly, the Lions have nothing to gain from the draft. They really do have, like, all their pieces. Like, the only thing that could take a piece away is an injury. And that's why I say the Lions for this now, because they just got that injury.
Aren't they pretty bad against the deep threats?
I mean, to be fair, most of their secondary is new. Like the only people on their secondaries right now that aren't rookies were traded, like or signed during the off season. So it's like a bunch of new things at once.
Right.
I think that'll later on.
Gotcha.
But Dejan, how many points? What do you think of for point wise?
By 7.
So Colts by 7?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Pretty normal game.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think Richardson might be coming back. I'm not sure.
If he does, then it might be a different story.
Yeah. Then we have a very good game, maybe even game of the week.
Honestly, it's definitely one of like the 3 contenders.
Lions at Vikings. Dejan, you have the floor.
All right. In my opinion, it could go anywhere. I'm saying Lions because I'm a Lions fan. It would not shock me if the Vikings won. I'm rooting for the Lions. I'm hoping, we win. And my prediction, not like, all right, Lions been like this, but my prediction for the game, one mistake kills that team, or the first team to hit 20.
Okay.
Because if the Lions are in like, oh, we have to chase after them, and then like second half comes, hey, man, you need them to make a mistake.
Right. One thing I'll say is that I feel like the Vikings kind of run out of steam as the game goes on.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
In the first half. Well, I just wanted to say, I think BJ kind of like nailed this one. This is not even like a game to score. This is just a race to see who makes the first mistake.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be the tipping point of like no return. Unless, of course, like the other game also, makes a mistake, but you get it. Like whoever throws the first interception, whoever gets the first fumble, the 3-and-out punt, like that's what this is. Whoever gets it first is probably going to lose unless the other team does it too.
Right. I completely agree with that. So, Dejan, Lions by, you just think like, how many?
2.
7. Like one touchdown.
Okay.
They're gonna
Eunice, what do you think for this game?
I'm thinking Lions, and I'm going to be ballsy on this one just because these are like pretty much 2 of the top 5 teams top 5 in the NFL going against each other, like undisputed top 5 between these two, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is undefeated, so I know they really want to keep this game. And they're divisional rivals. I would not. I'm gonna go for a crazy prediction. I think this will be an overtime field goal win by the Lions.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's not unrealistic though. Like that's the crazy part, really.
I didn't even think about it overtime.
No, me neither. Gus, what do you think?
Honestly, I don't think it'll go to overtime, honestly. But man, it's tough because like Eunice said, they're not only divisional rivals, they're the two best teams in the division. So either
Two
way,
best teams in the NFC.
yeah, it's gonna be a crazy game. That's like I the Lions got to come out on top. I just think they've been so aggressive lately, and I think the Vikings can't keep pace with them. The Lions have been consistently scoring like a lot of points. I just
Yeah,
don't think the
they're
Vikings offense can keep pace. And they will run out of steam at the end, and just the Lions will run away.
Uh-huh.
I do want to add, the Lions are actually number 1 after the Commanders lost last week. The Lions took their spot now. They are number 1 for most scoring like team in the NFL.
Wow.
Mhm.
They are averaging right now. I think it's 30.4 points a game.
Dude,
And that being said, the Jets haven't got they had one 30-point game this whole season.
mhm.
Wow.
Yeah,
The
it's
Lions
just
just
there's
did
no way
that.
the Vikings can keep up with that
Yeah.
offense.
The Lions just got done with a back-to-back 40-plus scoring game.
That's crazy. That
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, it's kind of where I'm at for me is I think these are the two best teams in the NFC. Top 5 in the NFL, both of them.
Yeah.
And this is going to be, I wish the Bills game was honestly flex this shit to Monday Night Football or Sunday Night Football, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Which this shit with that shitty ass Jets Steelers game for real.
I really want to watch this game. Unfortunately, I won't be able to because Bills play at 1 p.m. and
Red zone.
I gotta play. I don't really like Red Zone. I like to get everything,
Right.
You're
especially
gonna
for the
watch
Bills, because then I can make
Titans
TikToks and
die
shit about
instead
it.
of the game of the century.
Huh.
Well,
yeah.
it's going to happen again.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this one, I'm taking the Lions. I think you guys are right though. The Vikings do run. I feel like I've noticed from the Vikings games that I've watched that they run out of steam.
Ever since that Green Bay game.
Offensively.
Yeah, the last game they played, I don't think they scored in the fourth quarter. Like they
And look at Green Bay's game
I
too.
don't believe so.
The previous week against Green Bay, the second half, did they even score a field goal?
Yeah, so
Green Bay almost came back.
Literally, that's genuinely like a very bad thing.
yeah. So I will take the Lions, but I think that it comes down to, who makes the first mistake. If the Vikings start running out of steam offensively, because their defense has been amazing,
Mhm.
if they run out of steam offensively, it just matters with can the Lions, make rally to, put something together.
I mean,
Yeah.
in my honest opinion, if we're gonna all come to an agreement that it's a race to see who makes the first mistake, I think that just off of what we've seen this after these 6 weeks, I think that pretty much proves that the Lions will win. I mean, has Goff made a mistake yet
Yeah,
this
the
season?
first two
Okay.
games he has not played great, but then after that he played amazing.
obviously, I think because we said earlier as well, but this was the first games. But Goff has cleaned up his act. But yeah, no, that the first two. Well, I think against the Bucks, he threw a pick and they got 30 yards off of it.
Yeah.
So it's he has done damage, but it hasn't been Oh, like
We just lost the game.
Yeah.
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 I mean, can you answer this for me, DJ? Because
I just lost the game.
because I don't watch the
You're
Lions
gay.
all too much. How have the Lions gotten better at playing catch up? Because I know there hasn't really been an opportunity for that really that much this year. But like, how are they at playing catch up? Let's say second half starts, they're behind by 10, 14, whatever the case, right? How good have they been at that?
Okay. I can say it like this. We're not too good at catch up. We're better at making sure the gap doesn't get bigger. Our
Mhm.
defense locks in. If we're like
Yes.
losing, they're like, all right,
The
no
only
more.
reason I ask is because we all agree that the Vikings will put out their all in the first half and tend to trickle off in the second half. So it would not be surprising if the first half ends with like at least a touchdown, maybe a 10-point lead from the Vikings.
Right.
If that does happen, like I said, it's going to be because our defense is amazing with like keeping, and for example, that 49ers game where like I think it was fourth quarter, and they just put stops. Last in the NFC championship, they just completely stopped them in the fourth quarter. Where it's like, all right, no more scores for you guys. Our offense just needs to clean up now, and then that never happened. But you know, that's the one thing I can't say about our defense is if we are losing, I can put faith that they're making sure it's not that big of a loss.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think that this will be a good game to see like really test both teams because the Lions, yeah, they haven't really been down this season except for like the Bucks game. So we got to see. I think they had to like have a drive to go into field goal range, and then they had the overtime win against the Rams. So
I think that is
I think that you gotta go Lions though. Sorry to cut you off, Sean.
yeah. No, you are right. It was we had to drive for field goal range and then we won OT. If it is OT, I am confident that the Lions will win because, like I said, our defense is just well. Plus, what Riley said, the Vikings are probably going to be worn out. Our defense is on lock, and then all we got to do is make it a field goal range.
So, yeah, so Lions. But then next game is a stinker. It's an in-division matchup for Eagles Giants. I'm gonna have to take the Eagles on this one because I think that both teams, like we were talking about towards the beginning of the show, not good. Eagles are fine. Giants are really bad though. Gotta take the Giant, or you gotta take the Eagles because of the Giants' like offense just being so bad. If Malik Neighbors comes back, I could see this being close.
I mean, how the fuck did the Eagles get their 2-star wide receivers back and almost lose to the worst team, like at least tied for the worst team in the NFL, tied with the Jags?
I honestly, yeah, that is true. Tied with Jags.
So like you have to understand, like the coaching is so bad that by winning by 4 points against the worst team in the NFL, the head coach started screaming at his own fans. Not like screaming, like celebrating.
Yeah, he was like yelling at them.
Everything in my body is telling me I have to pick Eagles, but like I don't. Like if Giants win, you're not gonna get like a single surprised face from me.
Me neither. I like I said, this is like gonna be close, and I think closer than we think.
I mean, if the Texans are an example of fastest rebuild ever, I think the Eagles are becoming an example of the fastest like deconstruction or whatever those term is.
Yeah.
Big Gus.
Yes, Gus.
I have 100% faith in the Giants. If I did sports betting, I would legit bet money on them.
Hey, you're not in the wrong
I'm
here.
I'm related by blood. I'm actually siblings with a Giants fan.
This is true.
And let me tell you, he knows the Giants more than a lot of people, I'd say. And one thing he'll tell you is that no matter how bad the Giants are,
He's just turning into a
they
wrestling.
still got the Eagles, bro. They still got the Eagles.
So you're gonna go Giants?
I mean, just look at didn't they beat the Eagles last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Giants again, bro. They got Malik Neighbors.
It's just Shaquan Barkley.
Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm going Giants on this. It's definitely going to be close, but I'm telling you, it's going to be an upset, and the Giants are winning this.
You know what though? I'm not against it in the slightest. I need something to laugh at on Sundays, either myself or the opposing team, and I don't get that on this Sunday.
Yeah. Deshaun, what do you think? The Giants?
Or
Eagles.
just like that's his only option.
I think he's gone again.
DJ.
Unlimited diarrhea.
Type shit.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
He really just disappeared again.
Oh wait, did he type something in yelling up? No. Why the fuck is it white? We can come back if you want.
We'll come back to Deshaun.
Okay.
I'm assuming he'll say Giants. So Gus, are you actually saying Giants? You're predicting an upset?
I'm being serious.
All right. Raiders, Rams.
Please, fucking Rams, bro. I love it when Max Crosby tries to pull shit out his ass.
There's Gus.
Yeah, I'm going Rams over here as well.
Deshaun, are you still dead?
All right, looks like our necromancer couldn't handle the
I was
heat.
gonna say yeah, like he's like preparing some kind of spell
All right.
to put on the
Maybe
Vikings.
he knows something that's
He's
gonna happen
cursing
to
them.
the
We need a curse wheel.
We do need a curse wheel.
I was gonna pull one up on like just spinners, but how do we decide who goes on the wheel and who doesn't?
Wheel.
Or is it just
I guess
everybody?
people who we want to curse.
Nah, you can't. It has to be out of everyone.
Right.
We each have to pick one player from.
No, it's not a player. It's you curse the team, and then the team either wins or loses.
Oh.
That's why, or something bad happens to the team. Like you don't watch That's Good Sports.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. You said a curse wheel, and for some reason, I'm sitting here thinking, why the fuck does he want a wheel with the curse of Ra and shit like that on it?
Really,
No.
man?
You know what? I pulled up an NFL team names wheel. We'll spin it at the end, and that team got cursed.
Oh my god, I love it.
All right, so Panthers, Commanders.
Yeah,
Commanders.
that's easy.
I mean, like, I got to watch them play yesterday for the first time, and I actually enjoyed watching them play.
Yes.
Like, they seem to generally have it all figured out.
They were very
Secondaries
good.
could use a little bit of help. Secondaries looked like they were a little confused. I think it was just because, like, it was nonstop shotgun formation, so they didn't really have time to, like, get situated properly. But
Yeah.
besides that, like, they're so good, man. Like, that's, like, if you're a fan of the Commanders, like, good on you, bro. Enjoy your season.
Especially because
No,
they had so
absolutely.
little hopes coming into the season.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. It's literally what the Texans had last year. That's what Commanders get this year.
Yeah. Then we have Chiefs, Niners. This should also be a contender for Sunday Night Football.
I don't think so. It's going to the Chiefs.
I know it's going to the Chiefs, but like
Actually,
I don't think it's going to be as good as a game as everybody's thinking.
I'm thinking 49ers.
Really?
Here's the thing, right? The 49ers defense has regressed because they don't have the same DC. And
So has the offense for the Chiefs.
yeah,
They're
but
still undefeated, though.
they're undefeated and they're gonna pull out some bullshit and win.
It's home for the Niners, though.
It doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter.
Well, I'm just gonna stick to this just because I'm so sick. I'm not even sick of the Chiefs. That's not what I was gonna say. What I'm
I
gonna say
am.
is, what I'm gonna say is, I'm sick of them playing like shit and still winning.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Like that's what it is. Like, has Mahomes had a game where he threw for over 250 yards yet?
I don't know.
Me neither.
Like, the fact that no one knows is embarrassing.
I'm looking it up right now.
Like, you should be able to, off the rim, just say yes. The back-to-back Super
Twice.
Bowl champions, the back-to-back Super Bowl champions did have a game like that. Like, the fact that we have to hesitate or even look it up is embarrassing.
Also, Mahomes has. I just want to point this out. He's 6-6,
Yep.
but he has
the second worst record for touchdowns, interceptions in the league right now.
He has 2 games where he's thrown for more than 250 yards, and he has 1 game where he was 5 yards shy.
Like, I didn't hold it against him.
It was
the first
Ravens
2 weeks.
and Saints.
All right, I'm back, boys.
I genuinely did not hold it against him the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because, that's every team,
Yeah.
First 2-3 weeks, you're picking up your chips, you're getting things together to see how the season plays out. It is week 7.
Yeah.
And, like, he literally has an interception for every week.
Dijon, can you do me a favor and just rapid fire off your predictions for the ones I'm about to read you? And then your spread.
Okay.
Because we're talking about Chiefs, Niners, and I want to keep talking about them after this. So, Eagles, Giants.
Eagles, 3.
Raiders, Rams.
Rams, 6.
Panthers, Commanders.
Commanders, 10.
That is a good one. And then we're talking about Chiefs, Niners.
Niners, 1.
Honestly, that's the thing, right?
They get the 2-point because they get the 2-point conversion, bro.
So
they get the 2-point.
Here's what I'm thinking. I agree with Gus in that I think the Chiefs win because of just bullshit. Like, I don't think they're the better team.
I agree.
But I just don't. First of all, the defense for the Niners is a problem, and it's not as bad as I'm saying, but it still isn't as good as it was last year, like where we were like scared to play the Niners because of how good their defense was, except for when they shit the bed against the Ravens. So, yeah, not like I want to watch this. I just because I want it like under the maybe Mahomes loses, but
He just won't, man.
he just won't. It's ref ball. It's so
Yeah.
gotta give it to the Chiefs. But Sunday Night Football is Jets Steelers. Devontae Adams miraculously is about to recover from his hamstring injury. He said he was going to try to play.
Wait, who?
Devontae Adams.
Yeah,
you're right.
the guy that had a hamstring injury. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, you could play through those. Come on.
I think it was just bullshitting to not have to play.
I don't know who wins this game. This game's gonna be such shit. Why the fuck did this get nighttime?
Yeah, that's the thing is that the Steelers' defense is amazing. The Jets' offense has been struggling. Part of the reason why you trade for Adams is because you're like, well, Adams and Rodgers have history together, but I just don't think it's going to be enough.
If there's ever a game that Rodgers will get hurt on, it's this one against TJ Watt.
Yeah, I
believe
mean,
it.
when he got sacked yesterday, they were showing it like he was wincing in pain.
Question.
Yeah, dude, he hasn't fully recovered, man.
What's it called? I just want to say my thing real quick and my prediction real quick. Why the fuck are they benching Justin Fields, the guy that led this team that was supposed to do the worst in the division to a 4-2 record, who's had multiple games where he threw over 200 yards with only George Pickens as his weapon.
I know.
Like they're benching him for Russell fucking Wilson.
I mean, the thing is, Russell was supposed to be the starter before he got injured. You kind of have to start him.
Why?
Because why did you sign him?
You signed him originally to teach Justin Fields the ropes.
Right.
Clearly, he knows the ropes.
I'm not arguing that. I don't. I don't think you're wrong. I agree with you. They should be starting Fields, but at the same time, from their perspective, it's like we signed him and he's healthy now. Why is he in the bench?
You know what it might be too? The more they play Justin Fields, by the way, the more they have to give the Chicago Bears. That was the contract. The more he plays, the better because they traded him originally. It was either like a third or a fourth round pick, and if he plays enough, it becomes a second round pick. So I'm thinking like
Really?
it might have to do with that.
Oh, I didn't know
Uh-huh.
about that.
Well, what's it called? Whatever. I'm gonna give this to just simply because I feel Russell Wilson, his first game back in almost a year, pretty much at this point. I'm thinking it's going to be a slow start to him. I would not be surprised if they benched him through this game for Justin Fields to come in, and that's the only way I think the Steelers can win.
Right.
Honestly, yeah, if Russell Wilson does bad, I don't think they should start him, and if Russell Wilson does bad, I think they will bench him.
And probably quick, yeah.
Literally, the contract, the Steelers only have to pay $1 million of the $80 million contract, right?
Oh shit.
So that's the thing, is that I would not be so like quick to like be like, oh my god, we need him back. Like they don't really need him. I was very low on Justin Fields. I think he's been actually becoming like good.
He's in my opinion, right now, just what he's playing and considering what little weapons he has. Like, if someone tells me, do you think Justin Fields is a top 10 right now? Like, I'm not gonna like argue with them a lot.
I would say it's close. I don't know about top 10. I have to think about everybody else before I would say top 10.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we're talking about it, like Mahomes is not a top 10 QB right now.
Off of stats, no, you're right. Off of past performance, he has to be, but we're going to go off just stats. So, thing is, though, let me see just really quickly before I say this. Where does Justin Fields rank for, like, yards? I mean, he's got 1,106.
Passing total.
Passing yards.
Yeah, so he has a bunch of rushing.
5 touchdowns, 1 interception. And we gotta go. I hate how this is like laid out. I know he has a lot of rushing yards.
Probably should have at least like accumulated by this point, almost like 250-ish.
Well, apparently not. Because
yeah,
I have no idea. He's like on all the pages I've looked at. Let me try the first page again. Hold on a second. Maybe I'm just stupid. Fuck it. I'm just looking his name up.
Yeah, I got it. Justin Fields, that's... All right, let's see. Rushing yards, this year he has 230.
Oh, wow. Okay. So yeah, I mean...
1,100. He's almost at like the 1,300 club.
Anyway, so I'm gonna have to give it to the Steelers because I still do not think that, because that's the thing with the Bills game that I didn't really get to touch on. I think the problem with the Jets offense is it's Rodgers. It's obvious. He kind of runs out of steam on drives, throws picks when he shouldn't. That was the best caught interception I've ever seen in my life. I'm not even trying to glaze.
I was about to say, yeah, that was crazy.
It was, he like caught it and did like a flip or like a roll, and it was amazing. Like,
but the entire game, Roger, like a bunch of his passes, I'm sitting here, I'm like, bro, can you be on target, please?
Oh,
like he's either been overthrowing or underthrowing. I don't know if it is the wide receivers.
No. His wide receivers are like breaking their own arms to catch some of his god awful plays. Like Gus, you remember that one catch? I remember who caught it. It was not the one for the touchdown. It was just like a far away one, and you like jumped up about it.
For what?
That one pass from Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, that was Garrett Wilson where he like got like smashed and like got injured.
Like they literally have to kill themselves to
Yeah.
catch his passes.
Garrett Wilson got
Like, why
taken
are you
out of the
throwing
game.
to someone who is covered by 2 people?
Yeah. I mean, that's like I think he doesn't really vibe with his receivers, and the idea of like, you know, not like, you know, having receivers that mesh with Rodgers is, well, then they'll start clicking. But Lazard, there's some like there are even some throws that Lazard is like cannot get because of Rodgers. Garrett Wilson has to get injured because he needs to catch the ball Rodgers threw at him.
Like, okay, I remember one. I know like Rodgers was like running away because he almost got sacked. But it's like you can at least either just choose to throw it out or make it somewhat close so your receiver can actually catch. Bro like threw it straight and his receiver had to like book it for like 10 yards. Like, dude.
Can I make the first ever what if prediction?
Go ahead.
If Russell Wilson is in, Jets win. If Justin Fields is in, Steelers win.
Yeah.
Like, if they do not bench Russell Wilson.
I've been playing too much Sparking Zero. Said what if prediction.
No, I honestly agree with that. Dejan, what is your official spread for this game?
Steelers and let me turn on my battery.
Are we all
saver.
Steelers or is anyone Jets?
I think we are.
I'm Jets if Russell Wilson stays in. So since we know he's starting and we can't guarantee he's getting benched, I'm gonna stick with Jets right now.
All right.
I'm gonna say Steelers.
Gus?
Yeah, I'm taking the Steelers on this.
Yeah, I'm taking the Steelers. They said that they're not sure if Russell Wilson's going to start, but I think he will. But I still think he'll just end up getting benched. If he ends up playing well this game, that would be insane.
I would laugh.
It's not going to happen. Dejan, what's the spread at?
Actually, hear me out.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna say by 2.
Okay.
Right? No.
They miss a 2.
This is how it was gonna work. All right. They're gonna have a field goal randomly early in the game, and then on one of their touchdowns, they're gonna miss the extra point.
Okay.
Isn't that by 1?
No. Maybe? I don't know. Bro, I'm tired.
Like doing all the math in my head, I'm like, how? Then again, I'm tired. Anyway.
So now we go to Monday Night Football, which is starting with Bucks, Ravens. Eunice, you have the floor. I'm assuming everybody's going to end up saying Ravens, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, earlier, Riley, you said there's a bunch of 50-50 games, and this is definitely one of those games. Like the 50-50 games. It's really just gonna come down to who can outscore who. I'm not gonna act surprised here. I think both defenses are gonna look like shit, just because these are two like score-heavy teams. And yeah, I know. Like, don't get me wrong. I know the Ravens have a great run defense, and I'm really happy about that. But we're kind of going against a team that doesn't run the ball. So, I mean, like, that's not really worth too much here. It's only worth the sacks it can get. I think this is going to be the first Ravens game where we have, like, 4 guys on the D-line, and everything else is just secondaries.
Yeah.
Arthur Mala is back, so I'm really excited about him, actually, genuinely. Like, he's the only guy that's, like, up there with, like, Marlon Humphrey.
Right.
I think this is going to be another game like the Lions and Vikings in the sense where it's just, like, who's going to make the first mistake? I'm going to go Ravens on this, but, like, I think this will be a very, very close game. Like, you're going to hate me for this. A 1-point diff. I think this is going to be, like, a last-second touchdown, 2-point conversion.
Hey, he's stealing my thing.
You didn't invent 2-point conversions.
That's funny. But I think that Eunice is like I have to say you know, Ravens because I just believe in them a little bit more than I do the Bucks, even though I like the Bucks and I hope that the Bucks
Wait a
win
minute.
deep down inside.
You know,
Wait
can
a
I
minute.
say one last thing? Actually, I'm really sorry. I know I'm yapping.
What?
You just reminded me of it. I will say though, the Buccaneers, they are doing great, but they do have one flaw in that they do show inconsistency.
Right.
And thankfully, this I mean, that could change. This game could be a prime example, but that has not been really an issue for the Ravens. Like all their games, they have gotten to like 20 and above and all that stuff. Like they have been pretty consistent, at least offensively. Please continue. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Go for it.
Gus, have you realized something?
What?
Riley put the two darker skin tone people at the back of the line.
What?
Your ass is getting kicked.
Oh my God, he's right. He did it. He literally did it by
Literally,
skin tone.
that was just that
Him,
was
Eunice, me, you, bro.
literally
Oh,
that
the
was
way
the
it
order we
happened-
went in the
the way
first
it
episode,
happened-
and I was like,
No,
all right, we're
no,
sticking with that for the
no,
rest of the
no.
podcast.
No,
No, I remember Riley used to go after me. I remember Riley used to.
Yeah, but I wanted
noticed
to
his
interject
last-
my opinion, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go like really quickly, and I started doing that halfway through this episode. So, fuck you, Dijon.
Hey!
You know, shut the fuck up.
Whoa.
Dude, as we were saying this, you just come out in the open with this.
My
He's
guy-
soundboarding.
my guy thinks he's
He's soundboarding. He's soundboarding.
Mechanism. When he can't retort, he's like soundboard.
Riley,
What?
I don't appreciate your Jerry Jones impersonation.
What did I just stop talking?
No, you just
Oh.
got racist.
That I'm racist. Okay, I'm not racist. Like, stop. This is not a
Say
joke.
it. Say it. Say you have a black friend. Do it.
Deshaun, what's your spread for this game? Like, who are you picking?
You're skipping Gus now?
Well, since you made a big stink about it, we're gonna go with you first.
But I still respect people and understand I can wait my
Okay,
turn.
shut the fuck up.
Unlike
Just
some people who just cut in.
My bad.
Now,
Gus, what is your prediction for this game?
Ed,
Sorry, I accidentally clicked mute instead of server mute on Dijon. What is your prediction on this
You
game,
power
Gus?
tripping bitch.
Okay, fine. Dijon, go ahead. Speak your mind.
so Gus, I'm sorry to cut you off, but you can go in a second. I was just stating that yes, in the middle of this, Riley decided, hey, I'm gonna cut in. I'm patient, so I can let Gus go.
Please shut the fuck up. Like, I've been doing this for almost 2.5 hours. I want to get off. So, just shut the fuck up, Deshaun.
You still got a whole ass other game.
I know, that's why I'm going fast.
Good thing we don't care about that one.
Yeah,
Yeah. Baltimore and Cards.
cool.
Cards?
Yeah, Cardinals.
Oh, we're just jump into it?
Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
Chargers win and the Ravens win. Pretty easy picks, though. Both teams are better than the other teams.
I mean, I generally think that Chargers-Cardinals game might be a lot closer than we're making it out to be.
Okay.
Just because look, the Chargers have bad secondaries, the Cardinals have a horrible run defense. I think this is going to be like the Bengals Ravens all over again, where it's just like who has the worst of each field.
Uh-huh.
I'll give it to the Chargers, but I think this will be like actually like a fun game to watch, just nowhere near as fun on paper as the other Monday night game.
Okay. Now, Dijon, sorry to cut you off, and but tell me your
Buccaneers
predictions.
by 7, Chargers by 3.
Did you say Buccaneers?
By 7, yes.
Wow. Okay.
Did I stutter?
No, I just
You were mumbling.
yeah,
Am I?
it shocked me. You were mumbling. It just it shocked me. All right, so we decided, Dijon, while you were gone, that we're gonna do a new segment where we're gonna let me share my screen.
You gonna put this up?
Wait. I'm sharing my screen.
Did you do a voice crack right there? What was that?
It was
Were you typing this?
what?
Did you type this?
No, I had to change something about it because they put the original name of the commanders. I'm not gonna say it. And I had to change it. But yes.
Wait, who were they called? The Redskins or the Indians?
The
No,
Redskins.
that yes. So I had to change that because it said that, and it had a
Well, you're
33rd
not
option.
saying Redskins.
No, Dijon, I am not, and I also am not comfortable editing this podcast because I don't want to waste 2 hours cutting out like little like ums and ahs and stuff. Anyway, but
Call me slow.
we're gonna spin this is the curse wheel. Whatever team it lands on gets cursed. Like something a curse. Since we've got Necromancer Dijon.
I hope it's the Bills.
Since we've got
Fine.
Necromancer Dijon, a curse is like not necessarily that they lose, but just something bad happens or they lose. I stole this segment from a different sports YouTuber. So
I just want to say before you spin the wheel, if it lands on the Ravens, the only thing that would hurt me is an injury.
all right,
Not even a loss.
all right, we're spinning this bitch. It's the Eagles. So
What a shame.
that would actually, honestly, that is pretty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Start working on it.
That is reasonable. So the
What
the
did
wheel
I
cursed
say,
the
bro?
Eagles. We'll see if the
Like the
wheel
unexpected.
Does anyone know how to get a pig or a goat?
for what?
Yeah, I can get you a
A
goat.
curse. What?
I
Hello?
can get you a goat.
All right. So, what kind of curse for the Eagles did you want? You just said minor.
Well,
It could be. It just
any-
ranges. It's kind of random.
I'm
Jalen
a flip
Hurts
a coin.
bumps his toe.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts gets in, bro. What do you? Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
I can very imagine, considering his O line is made out of paper mache and Brian Burns is going against him. I can imagine it very well. What's up with bad teams having great fucking like star like linebackers? Max Crosby, Brian Burns, Steelers most of the time with TJ Watt, except for this year. Lions
He's been
most
doing
of the
okay.
time, except for the last 2 years.
But that's gonna be it for this episode. So
All right.
we'll catch you guys next week because that's gonna be we'll talk about week 7 and I'm sure I'll have something else to complain about.
Oh, of course you will.
As a Bills fan, you
Yep.
are in an
We
abusive
can never
relationship.
be happy.
Call suicide hotlines. You are heard. You are loved. Block Nation.
Go
I don't wanna
Bills.
be alive.
Wait.
I just wanna
Unlimited
die
diarrhea.
today.
Block Nation.
Unlimited diarrhea.